We already won, bro.
Game.
We won 100%. Like, we just need to try hard. We win.
Look at our match history from yesterday.
What's our worst placement?
7.
Top 7?
And that was the game me and Mitro fell off the mountain.
Yeah.
Retail.
Bro, you know that game where Mitro hit those god pumps, bro? If I didn't die, that would have been a...
If I didn't die, we would have won.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
would have won that game as well, so we would have had 3 wins.
Yeah. 5 games.
That was
I
actually
died
the
'cause
freest
there was
game.
no sound, and I double pumped like.
Yeah.
If me and Mitro vote on high ground, we win.
Yeah. So unlucky.
Actually, maybe not. They're all full HP to be on low ground.
Yeah, if I was alive, we would have
Never
won.
lose that, bro.
That's true. That's true.
Let's go!
Let's go, let's go. Let's go! Da, 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 da.
Get good goals.
Let's go!
Didn't see us feel right now.
Bro, it feels like it was yesterday, like 1 hour ago. Don't know how I'm already playing again.
I wish I could see us ended yesterday.
Same. 7 games though, bro. It's actually gonna be fun.
Again, so cool.
This is hard drop, bro, for kids who don't know how to drop. It's here, right?
Yep.
It's on the road, bro.
Maybe here.
It's on the road. Maybe eat early talk.
That's what I was thinking.
You're like here, bro.
It's here, I think. Yeah, it's there
blue, on
somewhere.
I think it's a team. Like 100%, I swear.
There might be fucking kids landing up. Over there, bro.
Nah, he was going down. Just try hard to drop. Nice.
No, can you go out? There's
Wait, chill. I'll go sniper.
Those
in
kids
the air.
here. He's there, Mongraal.
Oh, I nearly just sniped him.
I hit him 75 bites. No.
Oh my god.
He's fucking flying still, bro.
I nearly sniped him.
You see that?
Yeah.
He wasn't fucking moving, man.
Oh, that's...
That's a new team, bro. No one landed there yesterday, so they have a new spot. We're
where?
gonna do that every game, bro. Over there. Like, we always
I
late,
don't.
yeah.
I just changed from lazy to like the hills.
I have 4 trick flash, two bigs already.
I have
One
3
mini,
minis, 1 big.
Shockwave, bouncers, yep.
That's the fun.
Blue. Okay, hold 1 mini.
Yeah.
Bring it right in
Can't
the
plug
middle.
this in.
Trying
There's a lot.
to... Where is the boss? Oh.
You prelude the chest bouncer.
Yeah, yeah.
I got gold stock rifle, but I'm gonna see if I can tag them.
I have 6 trick flash.
I have 2. You can use.
You need to go vault me, bro.
But chill. 35. Hey, some kid 35. Let's go vault. Worst vault ever. Oh, I got pearl pump. Bro, oh my god, that's the worst vault ever.
Are you joking?
Do we have any chug splash?
I have 6, I have 6. That's too big.
Get my car, Tyson, quick. Go to Mitro.
There's one more back involved, Mitro.
I can take.
That's
Splash us.
I have 2 shockwaves. Can you take one, bro?
Yeah. I need this big in the vault.
Should take them. I dropped them right now.
Just from 99 alive, bro.
One has a spot now, bro.
Can you go on that hill?
I can't. I need to farm. I need to farm, bro.
I'm upgrading and then farming as well.
Yeah, I need to upgrade as well.
We both have blue pumps.
Yeah, but you're gonna be the fastest one with full mats.
I know. There's another big here, Mitro. Can you take?
Throw it in the middle or something.
Yeah.
I only have 1 mini. So
I have 6 minis. You get
I have 4.
There's 1 mini in vault. I'm assuming that one. But no way you can't find 5 more minis.
I would already have 5 tricks left, 3 big.
Oh, nice. What's everyone's mobility?
Good question. There's another big there, so I can take.
Why do you got 3 and 6 minis?
If not, then just drink it.
Could take this one.
Can you take the other one, Mitro?
Just use it.
I'm gonna drink one.
Yeah, I will.
One in the middle. Are you good on that, Mongraal?
I'm 4-5-3 against some metal.
Or am I gonna upgrade and farm
Oh,
fast?
shockwaves! I'm carrying.
Nice. But I've been farming the whole time, bro.
I just got.
My first?
They just 3-1 me. I'm using the big.
Okay, that's perfect
From
then.
where?
Like, your spy up in the hill here, bro.
Bro, we should have faked building.
I hit 180. I hit 185. 85.
Nice.
Let's go farm on the other side of fucking Slack so they can't see us.
Another big I'm using.
I can take the one in the middle.
Yeah, take
Where is
it. I don't know. Minis.
I can take one more.
I'm farming up here quick.
I'm gonna look for some tags.
Yeah, 80 attacks right now.
No, we have more. We have like 200.
Okay.
Yeah, I did 75 damage as well.
I'm 30. I can get some tags here. 35.
Watch your back though. From the mountain, they have a sniper.
Okay.
Make sure you're alone there. Where that?
Gonna ride from there every game so far. Insta get max with mixture.
Do we have 3 cars?
I think so.
Where's the minis?
Crash! No! I just get 53 white!
Where?
There! I saw him through the bush, bro. He had his head out.
Drop.
That might be worth to get and then rift.
Rift back up, you mean?
Yeah. Shoot it down while I go for it.
I'm just gonna take the first pick on edge.
Mitro, get me in your car, let's both go. Maybe, actually no, that's retarded. I just gone this.
Yeah, just go.
It's actually kind of fucked.
24.
Just back up.
Worst drop ever.
What was in it?
A
You got
big
bouncers?
nothing.
What gun?
No bounce.
There was a scoped AR, no bouncer, bro. Literally the worst drop in the history of this game.
Or take my impulses, maybe. I'm taking the SPG.
There's kids going off the Stark Mountain, the big one. We can take gas station if you want, if it's free.
We should go
We should
now.
stay up here, right? Or no?
Yeah, I think we should for tags.
Better.
I don't
Okay,
know.
we need a base there and the base on main.
There's 90 to your life, bro. We need to stay up here.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm building a base here.
Alright, max mats.
Hey, make sure the car is boxed in.
Oh, he needs to destroy a base though.
There's 2 cars here, bro. What if you didn't take the car?
Yeah, Mongraal in. Mongraal, can you drop 150 brick and go farm it? I will look for tags.
Just put the car here, bro. No one's
But I hit that kid like 100 in the bush. I done quite a lot of damage, bro. Like 200. Mitro done 100.
I did 100 as well.
Kids over here, Mongraal.
Okay. There's a chest here.
34.
Minis, if anyone can take.
Yeah, I can take one more. Can you prove?
Yeah.
They're gonna be kids at like next to the wall, by the way, Mongraal.
Yeah.
Mitro, I'm gonna make a base on main. You stay in this one. And look for tags.
Yeah, yeah.
Bandage gunning in vault?
In vault, bro.
Bandage gunning. Ooh. Yeah,
They're probably so low.
just wasting them. Probably just for faking them. They wasted
Maybe.
all of them.
Who the fuck does that?
No one does that, bro. He's low.
Bro, it was like 10 shots, like no way.
But it was like 50 shots, bro.
More. Yeah, they're probably healing.
Here in the rock.
They might
Maybe
push
go
us.
up
They
the
came
station.
in
Maybe
late.
go up the station.
Yeah,
I'm not building. It's Milan and them. 45.
they never have tags, I swear. Maybe, bro. I think
Yeah.
we should all go here, bro. Honestly, say something. Just don't risk it. Just come.
Yeah.
I hate being split like that. We're gonna get tags anyway.
They're probably gonna W key us for search.
Yeah, but we're all the way up here.
There's no way they're gonna double kill us, bro. They know we have the best loot.
Yeah, they're probably gonna go like southwest.
They're next to me, on main. Can
Okay,
you look?
I'm trying.
I heard builds inside main.
Okay, just come here. They might impulse on us.
Yeah, be
Big-
careful. Make sure you have cons.
I don't like singing there. So many snipers, bro. Mitro, southeast, be careful.
Bro, 21 people have to die. We need more tags.
I can get
I'm
some.
gonna start leaking.
Chill, move. 35. He's cracked. 35 white. He was standing still, bro. 35 white on that kid.
Milan and them are in the garage.
What do you say, Mitro?
Bro, that kid forgot to build or what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Then he's storm surge, bro. I see him. I just saw his pickaxe, bro. He's right there.
Wanna see it down here? On my marker.
They're basing up. They probably don't need tags.
Bro, this kid's gonna double key. He just went back down.
I know.
Should we go middle zone? This looks straight. We can go now.
Yeah, we should go. Maybe not. Oh, maybe wait for storm surge.
Bro, there's no one there though.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, we need to edit all of this.
We're ready, bro.
Look on the left, Mongraal, that kid. Oh.
Just
Going?
go.
I'm going behind you.
That's middle.
We're gonna need more tags.
75, bro. We don't need the tags.
We should go here. We need tags from here.
We can go mid, bro. We can go mid.
Just go center, bro. Like,
There's no one here. Should we replace this? There's probably people in the room.
I don't know, bro. Just go up there. Just go up. Go mid, bro.
Go to
On-
the right, go to the right there.
Yeah, go up here. Go up here.
Everyone fought, by the way.
Where did you go on that base?
Build metal, maybe.
No. Okay, let's look for tags. We're gonna be below. Next zone. So many people are still fighting, by the way.
66 left, bro. Everyone died.
36?
Everyone's scrambled now, so they all fought.
Car coming straight to us.
Below the hill.
Shoot it. Mitro, drop me a bouncer. I've got impulses.
Bro, I have 240 AR.
Another car. Make sure you don't overpeak. And they stopped. Look far northwest.
Our car, they just shot the tires.
I have 2 crash pads, that's my irritation.
I have 4 impulses and a bouncer, so we're chilling, bro. We can get to, like, we're so chilling.
Main tags, keep looking.
Oh, yeah.
I swear everyone's stuck on the left, like right there.
Kill here, maybe.
We should go, come. Everyone get to my box. 3, 2, 1, go.
Build metal.
Going to the right, okay?
36, correct! Go above them. Maybe right? Yeah.
I'm above.
Yeah.
They might try and do something, bro. I think we should got one more, right?
Yeah, go.
Bro, that team looks shit and scuffed, bro.
Get tax,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
tax. West. 44, 42.
He's looking in his cone for something, bro. He's looking in his cone.
Yeah, these kids under us. Bro, I don't even think he healed, bro. I just cracked him and he didn't even heal. Bro, we have a lot of storm surge. I'm not joking.
Back.
Just make sure you don't get fucking damaged now, bro. We're gonna be so chilling.
The kids under us are jumping their cones, bro. I think they need something, like, they're probably so scuffed, they need storm surge everything.
Yeah, they're maybe gonna try
This kid's gonna
to.
take a hike, maybe. 30, 70?
They're taking it. Oh.
Let them have it. Don't be in the cons, they might rush to. One of us has to pay attention to them. He's meaning.
Just don't go in your phone, bro. Corner above. Look for kids lobby now, bro.
Dribble straight at
We should
Mitro.
go down one here, maybe.
50?
Look where I am, guys.
Yeah, go down.
Maybe I'll come down here.
Why we come down there?
Or they might try to crash it in or something. If Mitro dies this zone, I'm gonna get mad.
They're on height, bro, shooting everyone. Like, they have enough to...
I'm 353.
542.
542.
You just got cracked above us. You just got cracked above us.
We can bounce our impulses from
Bounce your
this
impulse.
box.
Yeah. Crash pad.
Yeah, I knew it.
Nice.
From where?
I'm gonna splash us once, come. I'm gonna splash us once.
I'll shoot away from here.
You wanna go now? Let me go in the middle.
Oh, I think one's too close.
Yeah, just let me go in the middle. Just get ready, bro. Just get ready.
You guys wanna go height or what?
If it's free.
Probably, yeah.
Let's just make a quick edit, bro. It's looking free.
Benjyfishy net.
It's looking free, bro. The height's looking free. Look at that.
Yeah, just wait late, bro, so we don't get fucking landed on or
We
something.
should take it there, I think.
Bro, I have so many mats. Just build up high. Just build up high.
Should we take it? Should we take it there?
Yeah.
Yeah, on that base. Right on that base.
Let me go middle, bro. Look.
Make sure we don't get edited.
So
out.
Mitro's gonna go the other way. You need to come more right side.
Yeah, go.
I'm going. Landing on this base. Perfect.
Watch out for
I'm
them.
crash putting one sub. I'm with you guys.
What's on the other height? 1 HP on the other height. I just got lasered though.
I think one.
But they went down, bro. I lasered them so hard.
Okay.
Nice.
Watch your back now, watch your back.
Up again.
Just don't overpick them, please.
Bro, what the fuck? We can take it up. Wait 30 seconds and we just go above them, bro.
You can impulse maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Watch out from behind this shit.
If they get on, I'm gonna instantly impulse. Okay.
I'm gonna bounce her.
Tyson, give me 100 metal.
Make sure. I'm 352.
Fuck it, then.
Yeah,
I'm
take-
540 though, bro. We keep high for free here.
Are we impulsing? Double impulse, Mitro.
Bro, it's so close. I'm gonna bounce her. You impulse.
Okay, okay. We got it.
Oh, we got it. We need to go more up.
Build up high, bro.
Mongraal, how much impulses do you have?
3.
I have one flash, but maybe.
We should already expand, bro.
Yeah, go, go.
I'm gonna try to go ahead with the crash pad, okay? And then you can split
Or
neutral
maybe
plate.
don't go hard match. You always go for kills.
I don't have a lot. That's it.
Okay, Mitro.
Nice.
That's it.
Yeah.
Take, Mitro.
Just go for kills, bro.
I will.
Just make sure you're ahead all the time so we can't get
They're like, we're chilling. I'm using a big.
Mitro, I can crash pad us over there.
Not joking.
I'm gonna impulse on my own to the other side. Okay.
Mitro, go more up, because people have shockwaves. Shockwave. 50.
Shockwave.
I'm going above these. I'm connected to these kids here.
Go more up.
It's going down, bro. The zombie's going down.
Spray these kids. Right here, the brick. Spray them.
I have 400 break, 50 wood.
Full trio here. Full trio on you, bro.
We need to start spray, bro. We need to spray this metal. Impulse.
Shockwave.
I killed one.
I'm low down, bro. I'm fucked. Maybe.
Just come up, bro.
I'm gonna be dead.
No, just get up, bro.
Nice, you're killing.
You're chilling, Mitro.
170 man.
Keep spamming, bro. Trust me, please. Keep spamming. We need everyone to know we got Stark rifles.
We need to find a recharge.
Yeah. I have 120 man.
I have 300 mats, bro. Let me expand.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 180.
Just keep spamming, bro. Just let everyone know we're here.
I could just die.
Cracked. Metal here.
That's a solo, don't worry about him. That's a solo, that's a solo.
Maybe spam these kids a bit. I think it's a full trio.
Go, go. You need to connect. Go, go, go.
I'm going.
Go over there, go up. You need to go up, bro.
Not up, bro. Don't go that way. Spam this metal, spam this metal, spam this metal. Everyone spam this metal.
He doesn't know. Oh, he does.
We're getting shot out. We got shot out. I want HP.
36.
I'm dead to storm.
Dead.
Going for it.
Are you going?
Yeah, they have it. Knock him out. I'm down.
Same.
I have no mats.
Go together, low ground.
Break. Come. One time.
One HP.
Dead.
One HP. Let's go. You got.
Oh, unlucky.
That's not bad.
Bro, what the fuck? They knocked us out and I fell in his box instantly.
Yeah, we needed to find a refresh earlier. That wasn't
Yeah.
so done.
Should have played more aggressive.
Who was that?
I don't see fucking thing on the leaderboard. So
Same, bro.
Yeah.
No, Yannis got 4 points.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, we're chilling. That's decent
That's
game.
what I was thinking, bro. Like I think the low point teams are gonna pop off now, and then the high point teams are gonna a little bit choke.
Ready up, Mitro.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
We're chilling, bro.
Yeah.
That was not that bad. That was
I
not
know,
that
I
bad.
know. I'm just triggered. I
Top four,
died.
bro.
I hate dying.
Yeah, true.
Like, the way I died is so annoying.
We are currently 43 points above second.
Nice, that's so good, bro. 95k viewer. What?
That's a great 180 before that.
Obviously.
Mongraal, also when it's like third moving, you know, and it's like it's not far
Yeah.
as it was. We only needed to go over to like the old builds, you know.
Yeah.
You don't need to double type. You don't need to floor cone. You can just do cone. No one's gonna spray up.
Yeah, but we got knocked out though.
That was after.
Yeah, true.
Like we don't need to waste mats when we don't have to. What did I just
Bro,
say?
like, I got knocked out and I lost like 300 mats.
Oh my
I
God.
thought Mitro died from fall.
Bro, I landed in the fucking water, bro. I don't even know how that just happened. I got so lucky. If I died there to fall, I would have been so triggered. You don't even know.
I saw Mitro fall down and I was just watching top left when it's gonna turn red.
Kami FN won the game. Kinzel Wolfies second or something. 10 kill. Kami FM, were they doing decent or no? They have 7 points now. I don't know.
Bro, everything low ground in last moving was so bright, I couldn't see anything.
See how I died, bro. 107k viewer. What the That's not even a bad game, bro. Like, we're so far ahead of second now.
17
Bro,
points.
we got top 4. You know how many placement points that is?
Yep.
We didn't get any kills that game.
Yeah.
Like that was the problem. We needed them like a couple kills for the low refresh.
I couldn't though. There was builds everywhere. I couldn't even see anyone.
True.
Running at 180.
You know the kid that you beamed in the bush, Mongraal?
Yeah.
He's already crying on Twitter. I'm in the bush not speaking and he hits that.
Where?
Don't
Wait, yeah, we're in game. Don't tab.
No, I'm on the second video.
Saw him running to the bush, bro.
Oh, this is my perfect drop. This is my fucking perfect drop.
Yeah, don't fuck it up like you did the time we were contested.
Yeah, I had to go drop, bro.
You
I
crashed it.
missed the window,
Yeah.
bro. I crashed the window.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my god drop as well.
Bro, Mongraal, we can laser those kids, bro.
Yeah.
Over there. If he goes there again, he might be scared, bro. After I hit him 75.
Maybe one
There's
team.
there's team.
Yeah.
There might be a team, yeah.
Or, I don't know.
It might be. Just get god drop, bro. We're gonna win. 100%. We already
Don't
won.
look around, Mongraal, like you always do.
I'm not,
Don't spin
I'm not.
around. No one.
Nice.
Is there kids on the right? Can you check?
I got a pistol.
No, I don't see anyone. There's a llama.
There's a llama. There is. Kid.
Where?
Aim 16 white.
We need to mark
There's
him.
so many on the floor plants outside.
I am 30 white.
Bro, I got gold. Oh my god, let's go. Gold dog, purple pump.
I'm gonna try and kill him. I've got a Stark rifle now. But I'm gonna kill Iron Man first.
Is anyone on that llama? Did anyone land there?
I don't know. Bro, I've got a revolver, bro. You know how much damage this does? I'm gonna kill him, maybe.
Shall I go for it with a choir and come back?
No, he got the llama. He got the llama. Where is he? Must be out of render distance. Fuck, just go
He
vault.
was out of render distance and I fucking died.
Yeah, I know.
I have one. There's so many minis outside, like so many.
I'm going vault. I'm going vault.
I have 4 trick slash.
One big.
Opening vault.
We should go there, I think.
Open pump.
I have one for so. Is there one for me?
No purple pump for you. Crash pads.
Here.
Anyone can take?
Yeah.
We need to chug splash.
Yeah, look at my marker.
Bro, I have 6 trick splash, 6 minis.
There's more chuck splash in the vault, Mitro. Use 3 and then get the vault ones. I got more. I got 4 impulses.
Just fire them up, mats, quick. I'm not gonna upgrade.
Listen, come quick, come quick.
Okay.
More minis there. I see like 12 minis.
Yeah,
I need. Go splash 3 times.
More minis here.
Nice. I'm going here, bro.
Fire mats, quick, and then we go to the hill, the mark. I have 2 big 6 minis and 3 floating. I'll take that shot.
I just take it.
There's a blue, the thingy, SMG if you want to try.
I have a green AR. What? Where did my gold Stark rifle go?
Bolt, I think. I saw it somewhere. I don't know where it was. In the middle.
Yeah, I want that. I want that.
What's your guys' mats? 4-3-3.
Cap 2-2.
3-3-1.
More crash pads. Can anyone take?
Yeah, I can stack. I have bouncers as well.
I have 6 bouncers.
Nice.
Actually, I might upgrade. How much stack do we have? Like 30 or something?
Is there another car that we're going inside?
Yeah. Who did? Am I the only one who tagged someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit him like 35.
Whenever you guys get full, you need to claim that hill that I marked.
I'm nearly full. I don't know if we'll be able to get there in time.
Please do, you need to go there at the same time.
Do you think we're gonna get there in time?
With cards, probably.
I think there's gonna be a team there already.
If there's a base, there's probably a fake base. No one has our loot now. In this time. I'm upgrading my pump. Max.
I can go now. Oh wait, I need my AR. I can go now if
Can you go as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the car.
Yeah, you guys go with cars.
be careful,
If there's a
Tayson.
team, just come back.
You need to be careful, Tayson.
Yeah. There's another big
it's
outside
there.
here. Grab it. Me?
Yeah.
I'm 4, 3.5, 5.
Look up some tags quick. Yeah.
You can just go, bro. Come over to this side already a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I'm playing.
No one. So, no one up there.
I don't think so, but they can be on the other side of the hill.
Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. Oh,
Fuck it then.
Then we just need to go with zone with cars. Come back.
they're shooting my car. Over here, Mongraal.
Okay.
I'm max mats now.
Maybe count down, bro.
They're in
Oh,
a car.
now.
They're gonna get out, bro. Probably. Oh no. There's 2 more cars. Wait, 3, 2, 1, go.
24.
It's impossible to hit him. Guy in the back!
Bro, shoot the car in the front, bro.
No, bro, there's a guy in the back of the truck, bro. Like, in the back. You can hit him. 35. Oh.
Look at those cars. What the fuck?
The fuck?
We should try to go now.
Yeah, maybe you should go. Stay hard.
Yeah. You need to drop me 3 bounces,
like
Mitro.
middle zone to the kills, maybe.
Go on the right side, maybe. Go like over the water. Move like over the water.
There's a team up there though.
Okay, go on the left now.
Where's my car going?
But I'm not even like driving my car and it's
He's
moving.
looking up.
I
He's
swear.
looking on top. Just drive under them.
Oh, bro, I'm not driving under him though.
My car's broke. My car's broke.
He hit me so hard.
My car's gone. My car's gone. Oh!
Get him on, quick.
Wait for Chunks first. Mitro, they're gonna shoot you! Oh, this is fucked. This is fucked. I'm impulsing to Mitro. Oh, no, no.
Come in.
I'm coming. Chunks smash us.
Yeah, check back into.
Let's still get this hill. Just wait for them.
Wait, you're drunk, wait.
I'm still good,
Some
maps.
tech, maybe.
Yep, wait, that's why we need a hill.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
We just go. 100 HP in my car. Fuck it.
We need to get some lucky road here, bro. But if we get like up here, it's perfect.
Right here, bro. There's a team. Oh no, that might be bad. We're on the road.
Alright.
He's coming. Yeah. Of course.
Chill. Oh.
I'm cracked. I'm on fire, bro. What the fuck?
Get back, bro. Just heal. Hit. Well, I'm on 120, 150.
You almost killed me by doing that. I'm only joking. Wait, what? Maybe use one trick legend a bit.
I hit him 150, bro.
Is that them in the bush?
No, no, yeah.
Made the attack come in.
We can triple spray this wood, bro. Oh my god, we're gonna kill one. I'm not joking. Everyone get here, quick. Oh, they're going now.
Let me see.
Fuck, they're going. I think that's them.
Yeah, just go.
Watch your back. 30. Go
Go
to the
for
house,
it,
right side. Yeah.
Oh, this is fucked, kinda. I got.
Everyone's gonna be fucked this, okay?
Bro, I
trust
still have
me.
decent hit. Oh, never mind.
Oh, 6 minutes too big still, but I'm stacked still.
6 minutes, 3 bigs.
Maybe we should get in that car, bro.
Is it drivable?
Yeah, and go in the road, quick, bro.
Mitro, you can get the white hills. Here.
There's 2 cars.
Here as well. Mitro, white hills on me.
Lambo. Mitro, you can take.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Oh, just get in, bro.
Get back to the Richters.
Chug smash.
Do his own thing, bro.
Just drive. I'm gonna get tags. Just drive. Where are we going?
Oh, you're driving, bro.
Oh wait, I'm the driver! What the fuck? Where am I going?
Right. Okay, let's take in this one maybe.
Go here. Oh, maybe there.
We should go on this hill, we don't have
Oh,
packs.
yeah, go there. 131.
We need to try somehow keep the car if we can.
Nah, we're gonna bounce impulse.
Off. So much damage, bro. Like, what the fuck?
You need another big.
Okay. Need tags now.
4? Where's that?
No, I guess.
But I'm so stacked. Oh, I don't have a lot of mats actually.
5-3-5.
5-4-1. Give me bouncers, Mitro. 3. You've got 6.
3 as well.
We need to get tagged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
kid over
got-
there's over peaking, bro. Northwest.
There's a team in Pleasant still, by the way.
Oh, what
I think
the
it's a
fuck is
solo
that
as well.
timing?
Just let me go in your own box. That guy has a sniper. Get him 50.
Oh my fuck.
There's more behind him.
Some kid just shockwaved in someone's box, bro, I think.
35.
Bro, that kid needs storm surge. Maybe don't peek him. Don't peek him. Maybe.
Who?
They're so fucked. They're so fucked over there. Look.
Yeah.
I think they need storm surge.
They're getting full
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, they need storm surge, bro. Look. They're double king. Right, 40 white with the sniper. 40 white with the sniper.
Get the sniper.
Yeah, I hear him 40 white, bro. They're about to die.
Yeah, just leave it, leave it. Fighting there?
No. Down.
What are you doing?
Just edit.
What are you doing, bro?
What is the edit, bro? I just got the kill. He was on the right, bro. The kid that was 1 HP.
Go with the car, we should go with the car.
Bro, we're gonna get insta shut out, I think.
Don't
We
go
need to
with
get there. Look at my marker.
I think we double
need to
bounce
go
it
north.
impulse, bro. We double bounce it impulse, I
No, we
think.
need to go north with the car, come.
Okay. Be careful with that team's there.
This might be free.
Get my marker.
Yeah, this might be really free, bro. I'm not joking. There's still a rift on. You see the rift?
Can I farm this?
You just go, I think.
Farm it.
Let's go little bro, it's 150.
Bro, if we take the rift and land there, maybe.
I'm not aware of that.
I'll try and get us as far in as I can.
Let's get to the left, let's get to the right, watch out.
I know. What do you want to do?
Go back. It's here.
Please.
We need to get out.
Rob.
Tyson, you need to. Oh,
Yeah.
we use so much
Yeah, I know,
mats.
they're gonna ramp up. He just got cracked.
Tyson, heal. Just heal, Tyson.
Yeah, I'm healing.
You need a big? No?
No.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, what?
I have 1 big for minis left.
3 bigs, 2 trick splash.
We can just impulse bounce your next zone.
We got a drop. Maybe.
No, fuck it. So many teams left.
No. If it's on us.
It's free. It's right on us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Shoot it.
Don't overpick, please. Don't overpick.
Those kids are trying to double over there, bro.
Get Senetica. They might bounce. Watch out.
I blocked it. They're gonna get the
Get
drop.
the drop or no?
No, they're gonna get it.
They're not getting it.
They might get back.
Wait, they might not. Wait, I think it's down. Oh, they got it, bro.
They're gonna get it.
I'm gonna chill down here.
No, just come up so we can get her.
I think we go early with this bouncy impulse, bro. There's so many kids around us.
That's why we might get
Yeah.
team.
South. There's might be 3 kills. Look over here.
No, I don't think we pick here, bro.
Just don't open.
So far.
Oh, no.
Kills, bro. That kid's literally-
He died.
So
Yeah.
He got sorry about impulse.
we should go now, I think. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Landing here.
Yeah, that's perfect for me. Go above them, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take
crash
it,
that one.
take
I'm crashing.
Nice. Don't go too high.
Watch your back. Break the crash pad. Break the crash pad.
I got sniped.
Crash pad, bro. Quick. Oh, it's pleasant.
We're getting griefed.
Left. We can't hold tight.
I need choke smash.
Yeah. I'm using my last 2.
Oh, we need to get a lot of kills here, bro. We can get so many, I think.
How many kids are rotating? From where we came from.
They're swimming, bro. 50.
Watch me! On this kid!
Bro, I cracked over the 2 of them in the water. He's gonna die. Look here. Look, he's white. He's got a kill.
No!
He didn't die.
He did.
Nice. These kids are getting sprayed for 50.
Can we get this kid trip? Can we get this kid
Yeah. These kids are doing it. Knock them out.
Dead!
Nice. Look here. This is 3 kills. Spray them a little bit.
Wait, look at the present team. We need to know which one it is, bro. Yeah, okay.
Bro,
Mate.
look at these kids. Look at my marker. They're still. Dead.
1 HP! 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 Yeah, I got so much.
I have 150.
Drop. And SMG ammo, Mongraal, you have.
Yeah. Bro, that's the Pleasant team. Try and look at his skin, bro. Just for a cone, please. I just want to know their skin.
It's the black skins. Like mine, but
It's Benji.
Yeah, Benji.
Oh my god, there's a team close. Wait, have you got crash pad?
Yeah.
I think you can crash pad this kid out.
This is a better angle. This is a better angle to kill them.
Wait for drop.
Please, give us something for once, please.
Mongraal.
There we go. There's not good.
Oh. What the fuck?
Shockwave, that's free. We can take height, bro. We can take
Yeah,
height.
but I only have 500 mats, bro. That's it. 500.
Same. Everyone is gonna be low on mats, though.
I'm
This one now.
532. I'm 532.
Drop me.
You're
Oh.
gonna have to expand, maybe.
I'm sitting hard.
Drop me some, bro. I've got no metal. 0 metal.
Here, take it.
Oh, nice. I'm
I have
stacked.
120 metal, 500
Once you're short, bro, set it up. We're gonna take height, bro. I'm not joking.
I don't think we are, bro.
It's maybe out of the air. Oh, fuck it.
No, don't open.
I think we go early so we can hold kids, no? Maybe?
Yeah.
I'm going.
The team is gonna green fight, that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think we go. We just play mid ground, maybe. I'm landing here.
We don't. Yeah, land on this kid, land on this kid. I'm up.
I'm in a box.
I fight.
Some kid just landed on me.
Are you guys good?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm high.
maybe don't go for height.
I think we can keep it, bro. I think we can keep it.
I have only wood for 100.
I have brick.
Beam white sneak up, we need to get them.
Take big, Mitro.
I have 400 wood. You just get a fucking refresh.
I have 400 because.
Bro, I have 200 brick and I have 300 wood, okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How much?
300 wood, 200 brick.
Maybe give all hard mats to Mitro. And you can get a ring crash and just stay on
I
his
think
head.
you should expand, bro. You always do this.
No, you always do.
Benji died! Nice. They won't grieve, bro.
I can.
I think this is free game. If we...
Free win, bro. I think we're gonna get the zone. No way it's going there.
Insta shockwave.
Yeah.
I will.
Insta shockwave boost is there.
Yeah, go. I'm
How are
gonna
we
crash
gonna go
pad,
this?
Mitro.
Bounce your crash pad, maybe.
Come. No, normal. I'm up.
Bro, we're gonna get so many kills, I think.
We need to go more up. We need to go more up, I think.
Yeah. Go up here. This is good.
Oh, he's just tripling me.
I have a big. Maybe save it. You might get killed.
And I just use it.
Bounce shockwaving. Bro, he went in zone. No. Left.
Dead.
Nice. Let's go.
1 HP on the Benji skin! 1 HP!
One expand.
Someone expand! I've only got 300 wood!
Wait, bounce over maybe.
Yeah, I'm bouncing.
Yeah, go
I have
together.
200 wood, bro.
Same, just go up. We're gonna win this game, bro.
I'm gonna
Reach
try to
there,
look
reach
for
there.
you guys. I have 100 wood.
We're gonna look full three back here. 37.
39. Straight up.
One is behind.
Dead!
Bro, someone needs to expand, bro.
Yeah, I have nothing, bro.
I'm bouncing.
I'm using it. I've got 80 wood! 80 wood!
I have 60 wood.
Oh, fuck.
I have 90.
Ah.
We gotta kill
Oh,
him.
you can just come.
Well, I have 0 mats.
Just throw someone out of the air quick and then we get the mats. 50 guys.
Jonah, we need to stay together. Everyone stay together. Guidestorm! Dead! Guidestorm again!
50 crack.
Bro, we win this game.
Just spam! Trust me, bro! Just spam the second eye!
I got the mats.
Nice. I have 30 wood, bro. 20.
Come up. Here, bleeding wood. I have some heart.
I need some, Mitro. Mitro, take our split. I split. What is he? Oh my god, dead!
Nice, get the mats. We need more mats.
I can't.
Space.
Spray this metal! Everyone full spray this 100%, bro. They're stacked.
Oh my god, he just fell down.
50.
Keep spraying. Maybe this brick. Oh, 0 mats. I've got 0 mats. It got...
50. Those far, maybe. Just down a little bit.
That's a full trio. Spray them.
Oh my, what did you? We need to go down. I'm bouncing down. Left.
I've zero mats still, bro. Maybe build a wall. Maybe build a wall there, Tayson.
Maybe kill this kid. Kill this kid. There's two in there.
You need to find mats now. You need to go for some mats. You need to go for some mats.
Just spray, bro. We have to just spray. We have to just spray.
I have zero ammo. I need ammo.
Take our split. Spray this brick. Spray this brick. Spray this brick.
I have 3 bits.
Build, Tayson. Build. Build, Tayson.
Get the mats. I'm going for that mat.
Chill, Tayson.
Opening up. I have
Mitro, I've got zero ammo. Zero ammo, bro. Zero ammo.
He's 20 white. Bro, take this. He's 20 white. I just need 10 minutes. He's right.
I have one. No builds. Watch out, I'm rotating the stair.
Bouncer.
Dead, one dead.
Let's go! Let's fucking go, boys! Let's fucking go! We are so good! Let's fucking go! We have not, bro. We had like 2 impulses, 4 impulses, 0 mats. We won that game, bro. Let's fucking go. Oh my god.
First by 60 points.
Oh my god, boys.
Let's fucking go.
$120k viewer. Oh my god!
Fucking go.
Look, I nearly died here, bro. Look.
Bro, we're 64 points ahead.
I started laughing. Tab in, bro, tab in. I'm gonna take a piss quick. Bro, we're on fucking fire, bro. We're on fucking fire.
I think it's here.
I think I'm dropping late on this one.
I think it's late if the bus is there.
I think it's late, bro. I think it's late.
You guys go late. You guys go late.
Bro, we actually might get contested right now. So,
Yeah, just sure.
so just chill. Calm down for a sec. Focus.
There's no point contesting us though. Like.
Yep, I think, unless it's agency, I don't know, but just...
Jason might have done that.
No, that's the team, that's the team.
I have the best roll, bro. I have the best roll.
I'm landing on AR on the roof.
I killed 1 HP, 1 HP on this kid, I killed one! No, 1 HP!
71 Mitro.
I don't have gun.
Get the other chest, Mitro.
They're coming inside. They're coming inside.
No,
No, I couldn't build.
no.
He got a purple pump. No.
Bro,
Where is it?
Anas, bro, I killed 2 when I hit 190.
He's in 50 light.
Oh,
No way.
bro, you don't know how much damage I did. I knocked one and hit 190. Why?
No fucking way.
So
I didn't
fucking
get a
shit.
gun. How is that even possible?
No. Fucking griefings are doing shit. So boring.
You know how to get a gun, bro. Someone told me how. I mean, he said he knows.
I got the gun, bro. I killed one and hit 190 white.
Bro, I got a purple pump and it didn't build. Like, he just shot me through my turbo build for some reason. I would have fucking been shitting. Oh my god.
Oh.
Mongraal and Tayson do in that last game. From 16th to 20th overall, we also have a few new names coming in and out, but at the same time, the same teams still on the page. We see Lanuf, Marine, and Jaspe on this page right now, 47 points, and testing that top team in first place. Hen, Deciptos, and Putrick finding some success here on day 2, but these guys will have to have great games to catch up to that top 5.
Guys, this last game felt like a superhero movie, right? We had the shot of the waterfall. We had players trying to go up and down, and then finally the heroes find themselves basking in the sun at the end, being victorious. I mean, we very well could be looking at our next FNCS champions, but there's more that kind of happened here in the game. So I'm going to kick it over to you guys. Walk us through what you guys are seeing.
Yeah, we'll have some big perspectives here.
Bro, if I could build after picking up the mats, I would have won. I couldn't build.
I hit 170 white as well.
Look my stream, bro.
Was that the kid that ran inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, he got so lucky then. I couldn't build, bro. I got all the mats and I couldn't build.
Just look at my stream, bro. You don't even know I've done so much. Oh.
And ended up winning that game with beautiful decision making.
And Mitro actually, if you saw there, edited down by Tayson, which didn't seem like an accident. You know, initially when we watched that back, it seemed like Mitro was going to make the aggressive play to go pick up those eliminations. But, you know, even the top teams make a mistake at the end, accidentally editing Mitro down into the water. But because they were over that water, he was safe from fall damage, and they all managed to frag out and pick up that big victory royale.
Hey, look, you just got to fake it till you make it, right? It's not a mistake if you don't call it out. It's a calculated risk, a calculated plan of attack. And when you're as far ahead as these guys, when you're as skilled as these guys, when you've been on the scene as long as these guys, they turn these L's into W's. That's just what they do. I want to see them continue with this momentum. Remember, we've got another 5 games on the day. Anything can happen, but will it? We have to kick it back over to our casters to continue the storylines, and we'll be back after this with more breakdowns. Take it away, boys.
Thank you so much, Zeke, Shio, and Reese. And here we are into the match number 8. And so far, it's been all Tayson, Mongraal, and Mitro with nothing less than a 7th place finish over their first 7 matches. So incredibly well done. But already looking at the mini-map, for the first time in what feels like a long time, there's some other triangles at Stark Industries. So somebody has decided to pony up. Somebody has decided to rise to the challenge and be the David to their Goliath over at Stark Industries. We'll be keeping an eye on that elimination feed, but with the Southern Zone 2 right on the edge of that, it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Hey, I don't know, man. I've been watching Ghostbusters getting me in the Halloween spirit. You guys released some awesome outfits. And that is a biblical proportion type feat. That is one giant marshmallow man to overcome there. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to bust the bubble of Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson. They are on an unbelievable ride. But one hero that may stand tall, one trio that can get that job done, is Kenzel, Wolfies, and CRR. They can make things interesting. And the reason why I say that is because they can pop off with ELENs as well. And they've been putting it all together. We're getting some placement points, Sundown.
And one thing to note in particular about the last game, you saw how he had the bandage cannon on the low ground, but being out of mats, and when you're in the water, you can't actually fire the bandage against anything. It will go all the way down to the bottom of the water. So despite being on 20 HP, he didn't have anything to kind of mark himself against, as we actually see up in the elimination feed, and Dretta pick up another early.
Fucking thingy getting sweaty uncontested steal every single game, bro. Like, every time.
Yeah, and that was Benji's full ELEN as well. Their trio is down. You keep an eye on that top left corner now, as we're going to see. It's enough. Thomas HD and Flick. If there's anybody to rise to the challenge and go after these guys, it will be them. You can see Anas already holding on to the elimination. Flick finds Mitro off of the start, and not only that, but the power weapons in their hands. You can see Tayson tries to make a little bit of an escape here, but you know they're gonna ride that one down right away. Big white tags coming out there, and Flick, who accounts for 75% of this trio's eliminations pre-round or pre-zone 5, is gonna find his second one here, and they're going to wrap up for the first time in this tournament. Tayson, Mitro, and Mongraal go down with 0 points. They had never finished lower than 7th place before this, and that was all the way back in the first game. So now, all of a sudden, that battle for 2nd place, everyone else gets that one opportunity to kind of, I believe the technical term is, whoop, shrink that leaderboard gap just a little bit.
Oh man, and that is the story that we have now developing. I took a look at Twitter, okay? I took a look, and Flick, all he tweeted out was a demon emote. That's all, emoji. That's all he tweeted out. Anas, he said, we should have never left. I'm telling you, the problems of switching from their drop spot. They switched from that dirty docks where they were being so strong and so prominent, and they had strong finishes. When they switched to retail row, I just think they noticed that it wasn't enough. They weren't getting their power weapons. They weren't getting all the resources that they need for their playstyle. And now they realize that, hey man, you know, yeah, you never know. They could pop off. You never know, Sundown.
And we've talked about it before as well with this trio coming through. One, they're incredible in terms of their playmaking ability, whether it's early or late game. We've seen Flick just kind of let running. They also get a nice little Llama 210 pick up there, some extra maps, extra utility. Not that the Stark Industries team will need it after that fact, but I mean, the playmaking capability. But on the flip side of that, let's talk about kind of the mental check that's now going to put on Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson.
Huge.
Because for this entire competition, they haven't had to worry about sitting there in queues. They haven't had to worry about thinking who's going to come there. They haven't had to game plan something else. They haven't had to prep for somebody to come challenge them. Now, all of a sudden, not only are you eliminated in 30-second with 0 points, you have to sit there for a half hour, watch everyone else play outside while you're stuck there in jail. No more games for you back in the lobby. And they're out of that rhythm a little bit. They're a trio who very much kind of rides on that momentum. They're very, very emotional players. When they made the World Cup announcement back in the day, people joked about Mitro and Mongraal being the loudest duo, both for the keyboard clacks and just the way they celebrate when they make their plays. But now that they've been silenced for a second, how do they react?
Tayson will have the biggest challenge of them all. Will Mongraal and Mitro put up that brick wall and not listen to his calls? It's going to be up to Tayson to kind of hold that ship from going capsizing completely. Giannis, Analex, and Xweez, they have an opportunity now to gain some grounds here. They are about 60 plus points away. They're certainly sitting in 2nd place. Another trio that we took a peek in down in Slurpy Swamps was Kinzel's Wolfie and CR. That opens up the door to gain some ground, but we're talking about a difference of about 2 victory royales and some like close to double-digit ELENs. That's what's going to be required. And the difference is as well is we still have plenty of games to go, Sundown. We're just barely into the second half here of the grand finals here of the FNCS trios.
And it was starting to feel like it couldn't be overcome because of how consistent they were. There was no hope. There was nobody who wanted to rise up and be the ones to challenge them. However, we've kind of talked about it before. Like Jasper and Co, yes, they 50-50'd the chess, but they were relatively successful and they turned a couple of those late games around. So especially if a top trio comes in with a game plan on how to take those fights, and they come in not necessarily fearing those 3 off of the bat, which they're one of the 3 players who can really genuinely say like, yeah, let's go fight these guys and maybe come out better than 50-50. Now all of a sudden you're gonna think, okay, Mongraal really wants to get revenge there, but if they're not, they haven't had to practice this drop being contested through the first 6 or 7 games. Now all of a sudden 8th game they lose it. 9th game, if they lose it again, there's gonna be that seed of doubt in there. But right now Razumi trying to get a little bit of doubt on this team, rotating away here, and a little bit of storm tags as they just remain utilizing their soft mats to get some positioning.
And Sapphix Trio here is looking for a good start here in day 2. Haven't gotten any points at the moment, in 11th place. Sapphix has been one of our slayers here in the region, picking up 15 plus elims by himself. But speaking of opportunities, opening the door here, it feels like, you know, at Anas, Thomas, Stacey, and Flick have slayed the beast, right? Now all the villagers are going to have a good time to try to claim that castle up there. And Nakos, Clement, and Flokis have an opportunity to storm that castle. They're sitting in 4th place at the moment. They're still about 30 points away, so that is a victory royale. They could definitely do it in one punch, but they could slowly jab their way up their leaderboard, Sundown.
I would say it's probably more equivalent to either scratching the dragon's nose and making him think for a second.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's where he breathes the fire at him, so he's got like a little. It's like,
Yeah,
hey, that's a minor discomfort.
yeah.
I wasn't ready for that. I'm gonna come back in a moment, but like, yeah, the villagers are celebrating. They're like, yay, we drove off the beast. Or it's like punching a great white shark in the face. It's like, yeah, you know what? You punched the great white shark in the face, but that shark is still in the water with you. Yeah, you showed that maybe you might be a little bit of a threat. Maybe you can punch back. But he's still there. They still exist. And while they're going to be forced out for just a little second, one, who takes advantage of that opportunity? And 2, what happens when that angry shark, that angry dragon, the poked bear decides to come back in the next match? But right now, we're going to keep on board here with the teams who will have an opportunity to close the gap, because realistically, going into the back 5 of these games, only really the teams in the top 4 or maybe the top 5 can statistically still kind of overtake this route, and it's going to take a large effort. As you see Clement going and doing every little thing right, making sure they maximize on the utility here, going all the way out and picking up that second big pot, and then going to rotate back up the zone.
And, you know, I know the Halloween party is over and all that spooky scariness, but I've always learned to double tap. You always got to double tap and make sure that monster is down. And that's what Flick, Thomas, and Nos, they're going to have to double tap that down if they're going to keep Mongraal's trio at bay. So, Mongraal's trio is out. Now let's just focus in on who is in and who has the opportunity to go up the leaderboard. And if you're questioning anybody out there, like, why would Thomas and Nas and Flick do that? Because they're slipping down the leaderboard. They start off the day with 15. They're going down to 17. Having Stark, that strong POI in their back pocket now, could enable them to get up the leaderboard and secure themselves thousands of dollars. All of it is on the line.
And people are going to say, oh, why would they go and grief the top trio like that? And to my response to that, are you crazy? Are you crazy? They're competing to try and be the absolute top mark.
Yes.
And if this is a trio who is more than capable of winning games, especially when you see Thomas and Anas enabled with shockwaves, that's kind of what you really need to take away. They have to have a reliable way of getting the late game utility. That's how they've won their games. And if you can go Stark and guarantee that, yes, you have to fight one of the best teams in the entire game to get them. But if you want to win, you have to beat those guys anyway. And they finally said enough is enough. And if you're going to post your spot on Twitter, if you're going to talk about how you're so good at defending this spot, you better have a game plan and you better back it up. Because anybody has the opportunity to land anywhere. This is Fortnite Battle Royale. And if a team gives you a hard enough time, you need to game plan better and find a way to deal with it.
And that is what we call preach right then and there, Sundown. Now we're on board here with BDS, Robots. They got a victory royale here. They were able to have a very nice aggressive play. They kind of took the textbook of fighting on the low ground, doing really well. And they got a victory royale. So one of the few teams that have a victory royale, because Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson have 3 victory royales. Yanis Trio has 1 victory royale. Kenzel's Trio has 1. And as well, Gamma's Cammy's Trio has 1 as well. Cammy and Co. So those are the stories that are unfolding here. And the great thing is, you know, we can speculate all you want, but it is the competitors themselves that answers the questions. And that is what we're watching here as the drama unfolds. And the drama will pick up for Wolfies and CRR, considering Kenzel, the back-to-back DreamHack champion, goes down. And Kenzel is just like just like Tayson for this trio. He kind of holds it all together, considering that in DreamHack, it's a very placement-heavy format. And having that ability to kind of slow pace, passively, aggressively at times whenever you needed to get your way further into in-game, that's going to help off people like CRR Wolfies, who are known to be great opens box fighter players.
But But right now, we're keeping on that Storm Surge threshold on the right-hand side, just above the map. We talked about them being below it. Well, the key snipe there coming from that World Cup runner-up there, the young controller player from England. Wolfie's finding a great tag and a sneaky little bullet in there on Takira through the window, just like a true sniper would. Well done to put himself above. And we talk about the little moments. That moment is so much bigger than just the 1 point on the elimination. Shedding themselves of that Storm Surge threat is going to be massive in terms of just getting positioning. As we've seen, atypical compared to what we've seen in Europe so far. There's been more and more Storm Surge threshold, and coming into grand finals, no team had more Elens versus Mongraal's trio than Flicks, and a part of that has to do with the rotation path. They're always coming out of the east and passing that Stark Industries, and also, man, just pound for pound, they're one of the few trios who actual wall-to-wall matches up with those guys. And when we talk about kind of wall-to-wall, that's when you're in a box against somebody and not necessarily in the same space, but owning one or two walls in between you guys. These guys execute on those fights almost better than anyone in Europe.
And Thomas is a superstar, had a great run in heats. Anas and Flick are right behind him as well. They're forming a very strong trio. Thomas HG had some Twitter barbs with Zexero from NA East. Thomas HG was talking about, hey, who could come over here from NA East and compete? Should I go over there? It's so interesting. You know, we all wish we had a World Cup Part 2. Like I said, sometimes the sequels are better than the originals. We all wish that. We all wish we'd be able to settle the great debate of EU versus NA. And don't forget about the Latin American. Don't forget about the Asia. Don't forget about OCE. We're talking about Fortnite, baby, worldwide. Some of the best competitors all throwing down, and it's all happening here in this amazing month here. I cannot wait to see who's going to walk away champion here for EU, and I cannot wait to see who's going to walk away for champion in NA East, so the debate's going to kick up back up again.
You can see right now we're hopping on board here with that second place team on the leaderboard, who's going to try and take advantage of that opportunity to shrink that leaderboard and shrink the lead of that top trio. But I'm glad you mentioned something about Latin America, because there's an international land. We've seen just how good King can be in those circumstances, but right now all the focus is on Europe, as Xsqueeze, aka MCES, duck on top there, finds a nice little knock and some key shots on players trying to rotate in. Now this positioning, we talked about it time and time before, it's called the gatekeeping position. When you're in the safe zone and pressuring players who have the zone at their back, or either already into it and need to make it into the new safe zone. It's where a lot of teams who had the foresight to rotate earlier are able to get key opportunities to pick up eliminations. And you can see right now, Duck on top doing a great job spraying down shots there, having control of the pieces in the area, and now trying to locate where that weak member is.
And we're seeing already the rest of the lobby, you know, seems to heating up at the right moment. Hen picks up a knock right there in the ELEN feed, so that's going to be huge for them. Now that we know that the big monsters are out of the game, that's just going to make everyone play a little bit more loose. It's like all of a sudden the parents are not watching anymore. The kids are going to run rambunctious. The Rugrats are going to do what they do best, and that's going to be an opportunity that they have to capitalize. You're going to have a big pop-up game here if you're Analyx, Xsqueeze, and Giannis, if you want an opportunity to get that first place. And I mean, we're all gonna have to keep an eye on. We talked about moments leading to bigger moments, and that moment of the opening engagement from Thomas, Flick, and Anas getting out Mongraal is causing so much waves throughout the entire time. And look at that, Analyx, Giannis have someone on the ropes in that back half. Let's take a look at the overall picture here and see who's gonna have a strong position going forward. This is gonna be a very interesting in-game, considering we have a lot of water and Lazy Lake POI in the distance.
Right now, you can see Wolfie's CRR not having to move, just still perched up on top of the building. Lanouf, Moraine, Jaspe, the other team who had originally contested over at Stark Industries, but not brave enough to go over there in the grand finals, posted up. Getting a nice 360 view here. Shout out to the observers, by the way. They've done a great job catching all of the action and giving us some of these beautiful shots. So you see a nice little double ramp rush coming out from our second place team. That to me indicates that that fourth zone was revealed, and they're going to try and get priority over that entire western side, and a good push from them there. As you see Floki also pick up an elimination onto Swag. So the French trio continuing their tradition of picking up more elims than normal in the mid game, as Andalex in another one of those gatekeeping positions here, priority high zone. And I mean, the reason they're packed around the outside is that fourth circle, so we have half in, half out right after this.
And this is a strong gatekeeping opportunity. The only danger they risk is getting sniped returned, and that kind of return to sender type lethality is going to be so dangerous to deal with. But they're sitting good, they're covering angles, and almost someone kind of almost out of nowhere, kind of peekaboo Jack in the Box took a shotgun blast for Analyx and kind of woke him up for a brief moment. You got to be careful here. You have those edits open, the greed sets in, and we've been seeing time again Benji gets sniped in the back various times. We saw a highlight where Thomas HD was able to sneak up on him and they had a harpoon snipe play. Hey, that greed could catch up to you. You have to be sure that you have all your angles covered before you move on. But look at this, Sundown, a max rotation pool, and this is going to be tough for Analyx and Squeeze, considering that there's a lot of people in their way for making this rotation.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Okay, I was just about to say, trying to see who has shockwaves on that side, because they're going to be using it right away. Because if you go too late, everyone else on that side will have already built up on the high ground and be turning around. So you need to kind of time it with other teams, so there's a plethora of targets going through the air and you don't end up just getting swatted down like a clay pigeon. But right now, Squeeze and Analyx instead opting to stay up on their high ground, and they're going to pick up Patrick and Deceptos, leaving Hen all by himself there. We're also now rotating into the first round of placement points. 18 trios remaining, so one more will need to fall. Then every single trio that drops will be a singular point. Wolfies picks up a huge knock there onto Clement, indicating they're also making a rotation towards kind of that central zone. Everybody already posted up in Lazy Lake is more than happy and keeping an eye on the ELEN feed. Janice gets knocked there as well. So our top 4 trios facing a little bit of adversity, but who's capitalizing on the opportunity right now? It's the team who took the situations by the horns. Thomas HD and Co. grabbing some elims, but we're gonna hop back on board here with Nate, Smash Dave, and Bobo, Exalti, our wild card team, trying to find some more rifle elims on the side.
Rojo's team going into the day or top 10. They kind of slipped a little bit there, and they're trying to find their footing in 12th place. This is a strong opportunity. You had basically the lowest of chances to get into the grand finals, and you were one of the ones that came out on top in a wild card finish. And there's just proving the point how strong the EU region is. The 33rd team is now sitting in a top 15 situation. Now we're going to kind of pull back. Let's take a look. We already know that actually Wolfie's spot get taken out by Flix Trio. So now we're going to take a look here, as now the first 6 full rotating circle is revealed, and Exalti, Nate, and Rojo get that prime priority position.
And that's the benefit of going early with the utility. They're going to be able to go before anybody else identifies the opportunity to. Keeping an eye on the top left, Thomas HD and Co. still rattling off the eliminations and making their push further up into the money, taking advantage of the opportunity they made for themselves. It's a breaching charge up the leaderboard, but right there, Bobo finding a great shot and good conversion onto Matzo that Rojo's going to be able to pick up. Hen still on his feet, trying to do it 1v3 style like he's used to. Steelix finding CRR in the feed as well, but Bobo just trying to find a little bit of room here on the low ground. Sees his teammates are a couple levels above him, should be looking to rejoin them, as now we're going to flip on over to the side of the zone, get a wide shot there to see everyone trying to rotate and get in front so they can then about face on the rest of the lobby. And our second place trio is still up on their feet, but it's just in a duo form, as Floki is also going to get knocked. It's all going to be on Nakos now for our 4th place trio, as the first placement points will take over. Every trio up beginning 1 point, but still 40 players remaining, 9 of which are under Storm Surge. Our 4th place trio going down. 2nd place trio also getting knocked here, as Nate, Dave, and Bobo are continuing to just be on the front priority of the zone. Hen doing his best solo ranger impression, picking up another knock, but right now all about priority, as these guys are going to begin to find picks.
We're going to see a new name at Hype very shortly, considering Mongo Trios is out. They went out at the very beginning. This is the wild card on the low ground, working as a unit, doing really well. They're trying to find space control. They don't have much of it, considering there's a lot of enemy builds, but they're going on the storm side of things, so they're going to be able to save as much as possible. A nice pickup by Nate right there is going to go back into the storm to pick up those valuable loot. Now we're going to get a point and see and look at who's at the mid ground, who's at second height, who is at the low ground. It looks like Nate, Exalti, actually Bobo going down. So it's going to be Nate to Rojo right now. And Rojo is really low. So all of it's going to be back time for Nate, considering that he has a strong power weapon. He has some crash pads, so he can cause some destruction. And now Nate is going solo dolo. Steely picks up an ELEN. Heatsy picks up an elim, and Steely, and Hen picks up a knock, and Hen is still up, and Nate picks up an elim. Everybody's trying to capitalize that, knowing that the big dogs are out of this match here, Sundown.
And Hen finally going down the solo run into the top 10, but Nate says, I'm Mr. Solo Dolo himself. Crash pad up on the high ground, gets Antarak, and we saw SLQ had a brilliant kind of tactical performance yesterday, hiding in the tree there for their second place. So some high ground control, but again, textbook from the top down. When they're given the power position, they're taking advantage and trying to storm up the leaderboard. Thomas HD flicking it off on the high ground and nothing to do now.
And Sweeze is out, so that is the second place team going down, getting eliminated. This is Thomas and Anas and Flick's world to be able to bolt themselves up their leaderboard. This is the strong opportunity to do so. They already have, look at that, double-digit elims, 11 elims. This is going to be such a strong game from this trio, and now we're in a top 4 situation. And Flick Anas and Thomas HD has initiated the spread, the split, the deadly split that a trio could initiate and rack up a lot of elims and cause disruption. And Flick has those crash pads as well. He's going to be able to throw them down and cause more disruption on the low ground.
But I want to see them execute and close out this game. Too many times during the qualifiers, they'll be in this position and it'll slip away in the final moment. And if they want to put themselves in the money, if they want to unseat Mitro, Mongraal, and Tasten all the way, not just from the landing spot, but from a miraculous run and unseat them at the top, they have to get all the elims in the victory run out. Nos finding Flois in the side. Thomas making sure he's all the way up on height, and he has a shockwave to also throw down on the low ground. Gonna continue with the crash pads, sends up a Nos, but Flick goes down. They're gonna put the heals.
Is it in the water?
Probably. Maybe like right before, I don't even know. Just do what you think is best.
Try and get roof Tayson.
Bro,
Might not even make it.
there's like 3 teams, bro. You want to dip? What the fuck? We should dip, bro. We should dip. We should dip. We should
Dip, go here. Tayson, oh.
Dip. Tayson, don't die, bro.
I got a kill.
Get the finish and rift, bro.
Got 2 kills.
Nice,
Oh
good
my God,
shit, bro.
Tayson,
You're so fucking good. Try and get the rift and dip, bro. Car maybe.
Get up here on me.
Oh, fuck, there's barrels here. I'm not taking them.
What the fuck?
I just knew that was gonna happen. Bro, this is so good. Do you get both finishes?
Didn't get one, I think.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Everyone come here quick for the barrels.
I didn't get them.
Right next to me, Roche.
Yep, look at us. Do you need us to come to you?
Bro, this kid doesn't know I can pick up.
I'm gonna go pick up Pincho with Karch. I got 2 kills.
Getting in. Let me get in. We're gonna kill him probably.
I've only found like...
He landed up there, bro. Up here. I think he won't come.
I'm gonna go out and go back to loot. I'm gonna pick up Pincho. Go out and go back to loot.
What? How many teams was that? Like 3?
There's 2, I think.
Yeah, that's
3 teams, bro. I'm not joking.
Huh?
There's barrels here, bro. We can please get here fast. I want to use them. Let me destroy them, bro. I can't. Don't waste any shield.
I have minis.
Yeah, gimme. I need 2.
Only 2. Maybe we should go to B. I think Rito's gonna be on loot bed.
Oh, I bet there's a team there now.
The one that is Pleasant, they're fighting right now.
We could. Savage is dead. Wait, check if one of them die.
She died already. I think they're all dead. Bro, we maybe should just drift on fucking retail and check.
The retail is contested, they were fighting Arjo when they're now, and also I am died to Stilix.
Okay, so what gonna be.
Right, I need that pump, Mitro. Or Tayson.
Bro, something must
wait.
be uncontested now, bro. Like,
There's still one in here, I think. We should go ahead. Still inside, they're still fighting.
Where?
Maybe we should check retail, that's retail.
I'm on my own, bro.
go to the bridge. They should go in and go on the bridge.
Are we not gonna rift?
Yeah, we should.
There's a car here. One of you take it, we should check retail. With the car.
Just check the roof, it made for fucking start, bro, as well.
They're gonna be too stacked.
Bro, no. There was so many teams, bro. I don't even think they killed each other.
I think it was 2 teams only.
They just killed SABRE.
Where did SABRE, where did he land?
I killed Irazumi and his mate.
Yeah, that's SABRE, okay, right? Just kill him then, yeah.
There's more battles here, you guys can take.
Bro, some kids.
Yeah, they're playing split, maybe we can fight one of them.
Just go
There's
retail,
full
maybe, bro.
fighting.
Oh wait, maybe go
Chest?
for them.
I'm slow, boys. You gotta remember.
Nice, crash pad.
Chest?
There's maybe a chest under.
I think we can loot this, bro. If it's unlooted, there's a henchman chest there.
Probably lose that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, fighting, go retail. It's gonna be so, like, it's gonna be free kill. Probably. If it's not a different team came in. They looted that one, bro.
Okay.
I have the shittest loot I've ever seen in my life, but let's go.
Same.
Yeah, they're full fighting, that's free, that's free.
Maybe get out now.
I have great pump. Don't let him see you, bro. We're gonna beam one.
He's right here. You wanna beam this kid?
Yeah, we'll chill. Oh,
I got sniped. Oh, I hate this game.
I got minis.
You can beam that guy still.
It's not, bro. Shut up.
And I dropped my cabbages, bro.
He's standing still on the roof. Oh, he sees us now.
Oh, and there's a kid right on me.
What's up, bro? What? There's so many teams there.
I'm building 2, Tayson. Oh,
I have
I got one of mats. I need that.
same. I'll take the apples. You take the cabbages.
They're fighting.
Anyone got me a mini? I see him, bro. He's in the window.
There's another team on other sides. 4 teams here. Let's go up.
Gonna spread that, Mitro. Look. Oh,
So, I'm gonna snipe again. Tayson is.
go up.
Them, bro.
Second top one.
Chill, Tayson. You're solo.
On you?
Tayson, come up, bro. Come up.
Yeah, trying. Full fighting, bro. We should check. Come. Full fighting.
They're spreading in.
What is me?
One more, make sure. Should get the finishers, maybe. He's in there, in the box.
Just rest, bro. Maybe. Oh. You should maybe try and get the reboot and go lazy. Oh, he didn't res, right?
Yeah, he did now. There's another team here. It's soon up. Get a finish.
Make it.
He's in.
No, Mitro, build.
New team. I'm out.
Get to Tayson,
Get to
Mitro.
me. Come, quick.
Get his card. Oh.
You should be able to get it. Nice. Green pump, Tayson.
Sorry.
Mitro has a lot of mats, Tayson. Maybe drop.
Matt, how many do you have?
170. On our row.
Take this.
Right in there.
Zone's coming.
Bro, there's a kid in the hut.
We have a car here. Come. We have a car.
But is he shooting you?
Mitro. No, come.
What the fuck is that? They're fighting in retail. Or not, yeah. No, lazy.
Need to find some kills.
Make it.
Okay.
Mitro, you drive.
Right. go Stark late.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe get. Oh, we should get.
That's perfect, bro. Start clay, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Should I go right?
Wait, let me take this cabbage. Chill.
Fuck was that, man? There's kids looking up here.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. And a team on the back.
Gonna have to go that way into storm.
Yeah, we have to go though.
Don't shoot. There's a rift if you want to take. Maybe it's not worth taking the rift, bro. Nah, don't take it.
No way, all of us still there.
They could be, bro. They could be.
Bandage.
just-
We're gonna pick them up.
No,
Just
don't
right?
do it. Right. They're gonna hear the rift.
They might hear the call.
They're gonna dip now. They're gonna go. Chill a bit, maybe.
Minis, I think.
Yeah,
Nice. And a chest.
yeah.
Nice.
That's good. Nice.
Take. Take one mini.
You wanna use a medkit?
We should go, bro. Only if there's team sniping, they're still there. Literally.
We should go out.
Yeah, get out.
Here, medkit. Campfire.
Right, it's so possible they're still there, bro. Like,
They're on height. They're
What?
camping on top of main. There's a team camping on top of main.
Are you joking?
yeah, there is.
No.
Yeah, that's a stream climb. He just opened, bro. He knows that we're here.
I think he saw the campfire.
Yeah, bro. From there, in zone.
It's 100% stream sniping them.
No, he doesn't.
He's shooting someone else.
Just
He's
chill.
shooting someone else.
Bro, maybe we should just go fucking dooms, bro.
More whites. They
Did
did
it?
it? No, that's maybe not them. I have so much bandages in a medkit. Like 20 bandages.
There's a call coming.
Bench gun on me. Can you
Can I
take?
go for reboot, bro?
Yeah. He's doing it, I think. Oh no.
No, he's not.
Is that a
Can
full
you
team
take the bench
recruiting
gun,
him?
Mitro? Can you take the bench?
Yeah, we need to just stay in zone, bro. But what
Yeah,
are we doing?
use the medkit.
The camera's gonna see you.
Don't go yet, bro. There's a kid right.
Use the medkit.
They're still camping.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these games?
I'm gonna start rebooting, I think.
Just wait, bro. They're gonna dip.
Yeah, wait a couple more seconds. Oh. Alright, so we don't have to worry about Storm Surge. We just need to clutch up this game, bro.
I'm rebooting. Doesn't matter.
Bro, just go.
It's gonna be 2 tick.
Take that medkit. Take that medkit.
Mongraal, you have to take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you some bandages here. 3 bandages, 13 bandages. Take this car.
Bandage here as well. I'm throwing in.
Sniper.
Bro, they had a fucked fight here, bro. It was must be more than one team.
Can someone take the car?
Yeah. Check minis, if there's minis
Take
from
the
the
bandages.
balls.
Me bench gun, medkit from quick. 3 minis, nice. 2 as well, Mongraal. We're all gonna be 150. I'm dropping 15 bandages for 2 medkits. There's still a bandage gun, bomb, harpoon. We need harpoon. Og. Don't wait.
I'm gonna take
Take everything and come.
I'm gonna take 15 bandages.
Are you not taking?
I have
I'm taking the bandage down.
I have
Another bandage, another bandage.
Mongraal.
Just go, Mongraal.
Coming.
Basement floor.
I have 150 wood as my mats.
I have 4, 1, 2.
I'm popping a med kit now.
Can you campfire?
No, I think we just go, bro. Oh, there's a team there. Go right side.
Go in the campfire, bro.
No, there's no point, I don't think.
Yeah, there is.
Why?
Should go in the campfire.
In front of the fire.
me some mats, bro. I got 200 wood.
I have nothing as well, bro.
Take this.
I have 2 medkits, 13
Bro, we got
bandages.
zone, we got zone.
We just go into dooms. Full right side, bro. Maybe. I think we go all the way up there, right?
We don't have time.
No, we can't, bro.
Still fighting in storm, bro.
Yeah, go right. You need to go right, I think.
Dead! Let's go!
There's a kid on that hill, that's a problem. I'm gonna die just... I'm dead, I think.
Oh, they don't see us, bro. Insta build.
They see us. You need to bandage launcher yourself. You need to bandage launcher yourself.
I don't have it, I don't have it.
Nice.
One more. Nice, I'm using a medkit. You guys need to build in.
I'm literally 1 HP.
Mitro, are you alive?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Can we have
I have
bandage?
bandages.
I've got bandages.
I have bandages.
Go, bro, quick.
I need ammo, bro.
I
I
have medkit.
need ammo.
Medkit, Mitro. Use the medkit, Mitro.
I can't pick it up.
Someone needs to bandage gun on me. Just drop it, Mitro.
It's loading.
Bro, they might be above here watching us, bro.
Probably are.
How much match you have? I got 200 wood.
Turn the wood.
I have nothing. Oh, they went to the bridge. Need to go left here.
Go on the brick, bro. We need the brick.
Don't let them tag us, bro. Yeah, they're tagging.
We just need to build, bro. Like, if we get tagged, we don't have shields.
Bandage gun on me.
Maybe don't use it yet, bro.
Don't use it.
I have like 300 hard mats.
I have
We need to
nothing.
chill down here, bro.
Come. I'm gonna do this. You don't need anything else.
They're getting sprayed. We could triple spray if one comes out, bro.
Behind us. On the left.
We're gonna snipe that kid.
What's everyone's mats?
1.5.
I'm 2-1 and I've got a harpoon or green pump. So my loot. We need a kill. That's it.
If you see wood wall, we need to get in with the harpoon. Give me sniper ammo if you have.
Don't have.
Yeah, that's Thomas and them on the left.
Maybe try not to let them see us.
Yeah, come back. They might triple spray.
Looking in the cone.
I think they know now. It's a good zone. I think we go under the bridge. Wait for these kids to rotate, maybe.
Yeah. Yep.
Mitro, go down. He's on the ramp. He can snipe you.
I have a sniper.
That's
You
that.
can farm the bridge maybe if they move.
The
like
sniper,
under.
bro. That sniper might be our ticket. They're looking at us.
Look on left, bro. Southeast.
That's them. That's Flick. That's Flick. I just watched him jump. No, they're not moving, bro. What are they doing?
Spray the wall, the right one maybe.
Three. They're going, I think.
Keep going.
Kids on the left one.
They're going.
Come.
Just try and snipe one, maybe. I have a harpoon. I can fish that.
I just got dinged.
Oh.
Just get on the bridge. Wait.
I'm gonna fish.
Ran him.
Don't build here.
Sniper. Nice.
Need to follow this, get some bolts by them or something.
105!
Nice. They're getting sprayed, wait a bit. Maybe we can get them sprayed.
They're
He
bots.
didn't even heal.
100! What is me? 36 way?
Get in. On me! 80 crack! Get in. Crack! Dead! Wait, I need to...
Dad, let's go!
Oh my god, nice.
I'm gonna build. Mitro, you can't get hit, bro. But you're dead. What?
Jason is dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. How did we die? No. You gotta build me. Mitro, you need to go back. You need to go back.
Pick up the mat. Pick up the mat. Mat from them.
No.
What is this?
I thought no one tied.
Kids are dancing.
I got sprayed.
No.
That was it.
I think we land sweaty.
Yeah, just check the leaderboard. If we should maybe land sweaty, bro. I'm not joking.
That was it, pro. No.
Go away.
Oh my, that's my spot, bro. Everyone knows that. Maybe that's a good spot, bro. I'm just checking the replay. I'm just checking the replay.
How many points did we get that game, bro? So we've got like 6 kills.
We got like 5 kills, I think. Tayson got 2. And
No, we got 6. We got 6. I got a kill.
Okay. So, yeah. How long is there left in the queue?
What do you mean? 9 minutes only.
I'm checking replay. Let's see how many kids restart, bro.
Jaws behind them landed there as well.
Arizumi, Train H Kite. There was 3 teams, bro.
Who landed there?
Train H Kite and on us.
Did Jasper land there, Tayson?
No.
They did on our side, I think.
And thousands of dollars of prize pool money on the line, and that is what's at stake for all the other trios. We kind of joked, we kind of say, hey, Mongraal and Mitro and Tayson statistically are so far ahead, it's just a battle for second and third. But now that we're seeing that the EU region is stepping up, they're now landing at start, multiple trios. The question is, can Tayson lead Mongraal and Mitro to a better pasture when it comes to these kind of contestations, as now we see Tayson now trying to get a snipe in, and look at them, they're still being aggressive. Granted, they just left Shambles Town, they're still trying to do their best to enter that champions row.
I'm very questionable about drawing any attention to yourself right now.
I know,
We've
it's
seen they don't
dangerous.
have excess shields. You're making a rotation through the open, but they say, Sundown, don't you know who we are? We feel comfortable with the lead. We feel like we need a refresher here. Let's go box to box with some of the best in the world here. Mongo providing the support there with the burst rifle as Tayson leading the charge there, the E11 player straight into the box. Forget box to box, he's inside the box. Mitro knocks Smudge. Pricolino goes down, and in the blink of an eye, 23 teams to 22 teams, well above Storm Surge, but we talked about calling attention to yourself, and what happens? They were able to get the mats, but now it's going to be on Mongraal to hold off the lobby focus, and everyone should know that's them. There was no other action. They should be pouring the shots in. Tayson is down. Mongraal is down. Mitro, no shields and just the white HP to his name. You would assume that everyone would just be pouring in the bullets right now and not giving him an opportunity. They need to capitalize on this, and there it is. Down they go. 21st for Mongo, Mitro, and Tayson. They get 6 points, but again, that door that looked pretty firmly shut, deadbolted and had a lock on it. Well, maybe there's a little bit of light. Maybe there's a gap, but the question is, who will step up?
That totally reminded me of that scene with Mean Girls with Regina George, where all of a sudden everyone realized Regina George was on the ropes and everyone uprises against Regina George. And that's right there. All of a sudden, the lobby folks just decided, enough, Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson, enough. We're going to put you in your place for the time being. But hey, that place is on top, man. They're still feeling good. There's still another ultimate mental check for them to deal with, and Kenzel has a lot to deal with. Kenzel now has to be solo, the back-to-back DreamHack champion, which was a solo tournament. That was an amazing ride, and Kenzel getting that signature victory on his resume showed the world, showed the EU region that he is a strong player. He's going to have a strong performance right here already. Benji with the biggest ask. Now we have Kenzel with the biggest ask.
Now you can see he's currently sitting in 3rd place, but if anybody's able to make a play like this into a 50-50 by himself.
Oh, too big to ask.
And now we're on to the next trio as he gets beamed out of the sky. The bouncer shockwave not executed well enough. He says, how tall do you have to be to ride the ride? Well, regardless, the 2-time DreamHack champion swatted down there. So we're going to hop on over to another trio who's looking to capitalize on the opportunity. We have Gamer Origin, Deceptos, Become Legends, Hens, and Navi Patrick. Again, we've kind of talked about it a little bit. Hen has really been the fulcrum for this team. He's been the playmaker, and if they're able to keep him on his feet, they have plenty of opportunities to make a splash. The issue is they struggle in concluding their mid-game fights quickly, and they only seem to really win in the games when they're winning really hard and don't have the ability to kind of tilt that in their favor.
They have 152. I think Thomas says you won the game again.
Yeah, I think.
Things are going to pull your way, just like they now have priority positioning on their zone and not a team in the way. As I say that, the rotation begins coming out, and you know what? They said, everyone hop in the sedan, we're going for a ride.
And just to show you what kind of ride that you could have with a pop-off game right here, right now, Thomas and Nas and Flick were able to go from 15th place all the way to 6th place with that strong finish in the Victory Royale. Hen, Deceptos, Patrick are now sitting in that 15th place. Can this be that pop-off game that they're looking for? Making that vehicle rotation is so dangerous, but Hen, Patrick, and Deceptos, their game plan is to go for height with a really aggressive retake. So, yes, they're currently sitting really close to low ground, but watch them as you're seeing on the top. Deceptos leading the charge, tunneling, tarping his way, and now you're going to have Hen and Patrick that kind of be looking in the backside of things. Patrick most likely is going to be the support player, but Hen is the one that's going to be the most damage as a fragger.
And the one thing to note right now is they actually don't have any utility to go up. No crash pads, no bouncers, no shockwaves. What they do have is floppers.
Oh,
so they're look to try and find some picks or find a play there. They find Analyx and grab the body, huck them back, see if there's anything there. Shields sorting through. What they're looking for is a way to go up, because as you talked about, that's when they do best. And what they get from that is a crash pad, and that's going to signal the alarm. You hear it in the background. It's going off right now, and another down coming through.
Gonna go Stark, like literally.
All of a sudden, with only one elimination on the low ground, they're going to turn it into 3 and some utility to potentially make a play. Crash pads and floppers in the inventory.
And man, and what some great space control on this layer, and the EU region wanted the smoke, and now the fire is ablaze, considering that Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson are out. Who is going to stand tall after all the ashes are done? That is the question to ask. And Hen, Patrick, and Deceptos, we've all been waiting. We've all been wondering, where are they? They had such a strong performance in Heats, and Hen on your bottom left picks up a knock right there with some double beam, triple beam support from the rest of his trio mates. And now Hen, he's not done yet. Just like a machine, he's going to turn his attention to the backside of the storm. Very strong trio performance as we are now in the top 11. So placement points will be doled out. And here we go. They're going to try to make a move, and be careful though, because height could kind of beam down on them, because considering that they're very close to second from height.
And this is what it's all about. Players taking opportunity and rocketing themselves up the leaderboard. A huge pump there in the bottom left-hand screen. That's the one you want to keep your eye on. That's Hen with the floppers, with the shockwaves. He found
another one.
He found another one. The backside of the zone plays. The young Englishman who's been on fire since the Cash Cup win on his birthday is trying to catch a dub here on the largest stage possible and take themselves from 15th back into contention, just like Thomas HD and Co. But Deceptos Aptos goes down. That's generally his partner in crime, so Patrick is gonna have to do. But look who's still in the lobby. Thomas. Themselves. We're gonna hop back on board here with Hen. 11 players remaining, 9 players remaining, 4 trios left as Thomas gets a nice double there to continue their push towards the top. High ground though, Munch just raining down shots. We have Hen in the bottom right, Thomas in the top right. These are 2 of the best playmakers in the game as Hen finds another one. Shockwave's about to come out. It's all up to Hen as he goes for height. Doesn't find it there, but still has the floppers. Thomas also looking for his own room. Can either of them solo clutch up against the trio on high ground? That's been the theme of Europe, and here we go.
And Thomas gets another ELEM. Thomas has the ability to do it. With 9 ELEMs, it is a possibility. 2
Hands on
solo
height.
players. Oh my goodness, hands on height. The trio is now between the sandwich right now of Thomas HT and Hen. Hen is raining down some fire, and they're going to go down into the arms
He
of
has no
Thomas
build.
HT. Hen and Thomas pick up ELEMs. No build for
Siphon.
Hen. This is an opportunity. An opportunity. Yes.
What a
Hen
play.
clutches up and gets Thomas HT and Munch. Oh my goodness, Hen. What a way to close this out. And
as well, bro, in trios, and if they cut off the whole loot instantly if they're contested. Like, they cut the middle so you don't get any loot.
You don't even know how to do this, bro. It's just trying to see, bro. Like,
It's Andalex, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He taught them every...
in the first 8 games, bro, or 7. Or wait, 9, bro. We all reached 9.
Oh, we know, everyone knows the drop for this. It's here.
Are we going to check if something uncontested or no?
I think we just land on that, bro. We can't do anything else. Like, we can't check if anything else is come. Huh?
You only check if it's uncontested, bro.
We can see. I can see Coral from here. Just one of you look to the left side, okay?
There's
I'm gonna
gonna
watch
be
right side.
100%.
Bro, we need to drop for that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a team.
Teams everywhere.
Just off the bridge, bro. Off the bridge in the water, like there. Maybe a bit further, bro. I'm gonna, like... Here, maybe.
I think it's further. It's more further. I think I was watching North stream.
Yeah, maybe a
I think
bit.
it's more, even more. It's even more.
It was just
it's,
after a
you're
bitch,
gonna
bro.
be too low.
Before.
You're gonna be too low.
Bro, if they didn't change the map, it's just after a bitch.
Just go a bit after if you want to be careful.
You're gonna be too low.
I'm not too low, 100%.
Yeah,
They have
further.
What the fuck?
Llama on the tree.
Should we...
Landing here though.
We should. Oh,
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna go...
it's over.
Landing on this entrance chest.
No, just split Mitro, we gotta go over here now. Like...
Where the
Oh,
fuck am I landing?
we
Should land on the llama then.
There's a llama there.
Yeah, we need to get it quick, bro.
There's a kit there, bro. You landed on it,
This
solo.
kid. No, I didn't land on llama.
I'm literally. If there's a kid here, I'm dead.
I don't know why you went that. I'm getting
Right next to
shot.
me, I can kill him.
I have no
There goes the
gun.
llama. Go inside, go inside. It's gonna come to the house, just don't build.
Bill.
He's getting shot from
Is
this
that
side.
him?
Yeah. Oh, they know, they know.
Oh, we need to go over there, bro. We need to loot all of this.
Bro, should I go on this house?
I don't know.
No, no.
Maybe slurp truck, bro. Like, what
Oh, Vinci lands there on the house.
should I go to the slurp truck or no? I'm just dead.
Oh, that's too far, bro.
You need to come to us.
Neither from us.
Yeah, you need to come to us. You're running over there, bro.
Yeah, I need to get this chest at least.
They're gonna go there, though.
They had a fight in Holly.
I see another llama, I see another llama.
Nice. They had
I'm
a
taking the boat.
fight in Holly. They're fighting in Holly right now, bro.
Yeah, we need to go.
Mitro, there's kids on that house, by the way.
Mitro, you need to be really careful, bro. They're gonna hear it.
Sweaty sees me, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's why I can't really go on the boat.
They're pushing, bro! They're pushing. They're all over here.
Pushing you?
You guys were behind you!
Oh,
Are they close?
They're on the hill, bro.
I got impulses.
We need to get to the llama. We need to get
I'm impulsing to the rift, bro.
He's right here. He's right on my marker.
He's on me. He's on me.
Are you good or not?
I'm dead. No, no, no.
They're all on him.
Shoot him in the back, Mitro. I'm dead.
I hit one. 20.
Under.
You're on the way, you're on the...
I'm dead, bro.
They're on.
I can try and hit 122. Ah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They're shaking.
I need to rift. We should have just. Oh, we should have went backside of Sweaty, bro.
They would have killed us out of the air already. They hit 3 times our bro. Bro, you need to come to me or something, bro.
I know. What are we gonna loot?
I don't know, nothing. Game's over.
It's not fucking over, bro. Shut up.
I have an AR and a grey AR.
Get my card if you can. Oh, I can't probably.
It's impossible.
I don't think they start the llama though.
Oh, Chug Splash and a
You need to
sniper.
get it, I think you need to get it. You need to start going now though.
Oh, I need to Chug. Mitro's running away from me.
The salty team killed me by the way, so they're gonna come back.
Mitro, we need to Chug Splash.
Oh, I'm looting. This is...
Okay,
How
we
is it
can't.
looted,
We
bro?
can't get his card then.
They're probably camping it, bro. They're not pushing, they're just camping the car.
Just getting reefed, man.
They're rifting. They're gonna rift on Salty.
Just run, bro.
I'm just running.
Is there a car?
Yeah, they're rifting on salty. They're rifting on salty.
Yep, if they don't on me, I'm dead.
Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. GG. For fun. Fuck.
Show quick
Uh,
to Mitro.
Yeah, I'm dead. I hate this game. I hate how you can get griefed.
Just help me, Mitro. Straight up. They are.
Oh, I hate how you can get griefed!
Yeah.
Yeah, and Anas didn't die. They probably got it uncon. Like. God.
There's only teams and we're landing there. Like, what?
Oh, we're fucked.
So it's on.
You just need to go Stark every game.
Yep. Apparently, Thomas killed everyone off spawn. Like, fucked.
Over.
Had the I knew that was gonna happen.
I went somewhere else, bro. Like, we had the shittest drops. They had the best drops.
We all needed to insta go to the rift, bro. I don't know why everyone went in a different direction and my game's crashed.
Actually, we're gonna swing way away from Stark here. Mongraal and Tayson out in the middle of nowhere. So this is something I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. Having a secondary drop spot, having somewhere to go when you are contested, whether it's a scavenger route or being able to go game plan somewhere else. It looks like a call was made. However, that call might come to bite them in the heel as Tayson gets picked up by himself. Mongraal forced to rift away without a shotgun, no excess heals, just a shockwave, attack SMG, an AR, and a prayer that he doesn't draw any attention as him and Mitro are going to be forced out and into a really rough scavenger route.
It just kind of reminds me of that Pikachu meme. It's like you post that you have the power POI and they're like, we have this uncontested, come and take it. And all of a sudden, when Trio starts showing up and contesting you, you got that Pikachu surprise where it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I wasn't expecting this. You gotta expect this. It is kind of what happens in most FNCS competitive play. When someone builds a big lead, the only way to slow them down is to contest and it's to fight. As you're seeing in the feed, the Dual Media and Co picking up a knock on Benji. So that is another contestant spot that we're seeing, that we're watching here. But the story is, can Mongraal and Mitro survive this mental test? We all know mechanically in game they know how to rocket, they know how to slay, they know how to box fight, but a big important factor in FNCS competitive is their mental.
The mental is what matters so incredibly much, but we've seen before that as long as Mongraal is on his feet, he's going to be capable. However, they were forced to rift out, and you saw the shakedown come through as well, so there's going to be absolutely no opportunity to get Tayson back here. He's going to be forced into a backseat coaching role, and now, again, Mongraal is desperately looking for any form of shockwave before he gets caught into a fight, but Blaster Alpha and Nikov, the ones who got the elimination are Tayson. They see red in their eyes. They see that first place. And if you're not ready to defend yourself, you're going to go down quick. Mongraal gets picked up. Shakedown onto him. It's the one time he's been bullied so far. The last 3 games feel like they're getting to him a little bit now as Mitro shaking down, and he's going to be running away, trying to avoid going down here in 31st, but AR shots from both sides. Matzo Amplify and ADN on top of Ruins doing what they do best, looking for those AR tags, and it seems like 3 games in a row, Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson, and you know what? He gave it up. He said, if I'm going down, I'm going down to the Train H boys over there in the Ruins. You took my other 2 teammates. We'll give 1 point over there, but that is tough. And again, hey, I'll say it one time, if you're in first place there, if you have the only spot with a vote, and then a team is able to win, or not win, but at least push into the top 3 twice in a row with double-digit eliminations, you better have a backup plan. All you need at this point from that top trio is 1 good game, and nobody else will be able to catch you. You need to keep a little bit of pressure. You cannot crumble in the final moments. And it seems like that might be that horror story from Season X, the MMB trio, where they dominated from wire to wire and then came up short in the final moments.
Oh man, you just gave me goosebumps, man. It's like you're telling a spooky tale. We're all sitting around a campfire and you're like, let me tell you the tale of what went down in Season X. So it just shows you that the outer POI teams are very strong teams. It's a very dense talent pool out there, and you kind of test those waters out there. And I think at this point, Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson, you talked about having a secondary backup plan. I think they still have to give it a chance. They have a couple of games to deal with. We've already seen Mitro, we've seen Yanis, Xweez, and Andalex. Kenzel, Wolfies, and CRR are the ones that are in striking distance. A new member now is Flick, Anas, and Thomas HD. Haven't really capitalized them not being around, so maybe why not take a dip into that, take a stab back into it, and stake your claim back in the Stark industry.
It's possible to be able to do it. They've won that fight a number of times. It's very practiced. The issue is when there's more than just one trio there, it turns into a clown fiesta. You can cue the circus music that everyone loves in the Fortnite community, because it is quite literally people trying to 50-50 guaranteed chess, desperately trying to get a vault key, maybe get the vault key and then dip for a second for an opportunity to come back in, deny the people those resources, and then get the late rotation as the storm has come through. We've seen people do that before, but now, with 3 matches on the table, Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson off. Andelix Gen is currently in second. They both came from behind to get their wins in the FNCS Duos in the Invitational. They've read this book before. The question is, can they write a sequel, and will it be that bestseller? Because coming into the match, they are the ones in striking distance. There's a number of other teams who are about 70 plus points out who could potentially do it. This team 40 points out. That's a solid victory royale to then be nose to nose with that top trio again. And if anybody is capable of doing it, it's Jonas, Duck on top, aka X Squeeze, and Andalex.
You're taking a look here as well in fifth spot. Flois and Dreda and Louis, they're another trio that have been having a very quiet day. And Dreda is one of the top slayers in the region and in the grand finals, doing really well, picking up double-digit elims so far. So that is another trio that we haven't seen a lot on the desk here on the broadcast, but no doubt they are actually making waves and baby steps their way up the leaderboard. Wolfie, CRR, Kenzel, we saw in the previous match that it was essentially up to Kenzel to kind of hold on as long as possible, and then he got taken out quickly on a rotation. So maybe that mental check, you see that trio that I mentioned, Flois picking up some elims there in the feed. That team is still around. There's, hey, I mean, listen, it was looking like the Mongraal Mitro Tayson show. It looked like we were just all watching Mongraal stream from a secondary POV, but not so fast. The EU region has stepped up. They've taken the challenge. They hit the Giant in the jaw. Question is, does the Giant have enough time to get back up? And if the Giant does, I think one big game from Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson will put it all out of reach.
And the key thing is right now is, yes, while the entire leaderboard is squeezing up to them, we talked about it before. The fact that they opened up such a monstrous lead, they still have 3 victory royales. They're still, I think, in terms of even with those absolutely horrendous placements right there. And missed chug
Oh my
splash.
goodness.
Speak of absolutely horrendous there. And again, sorry, don't mean to continue the train, but saw in the Elim feed, Hen actually ended up getting a knock on Janice.
Here we
so
go.
absolutely horrendous is turning into horrific. As we said, while they built up such a huge lead, the top teams, the top 3, and the one team who mattered, the French trio coming out of Sweaty Sands, hasn't been able to capitalize on that opportunity. They've stumbled. So that Hair, despite him dawdling, despite him going and grabbing some tea and maybe stopping over to help a neighbor with a fence or something, they're unable to close that gap right now, and again getting a little bit of harassment put onto it.
Taking a look here, the record for day 2 points in all regions was set then matched in the last 2 games. It's just showing you when push comes to shove, when you only have a very limited opportunities, people would just play out of their minds, play out of their bodies, have a what are you looking at? Extraterrestrial type performance, out of this world performance. And that is what we're watching unfold right in front of us in Hen and Deceptos and Patrick. Hen, you know, he's one of those players that could heat up and microwave himself. And I think that confidence, those 2 major performances, and especially that clutch that Hen had in the previous, getting that victory royale, could be the thing that kind of catapults him. And that is another dangerous up and coming trio that is knocking on the front door, that top 5.
And Deceptos has been around forever as well, somebody who is very, very, very consistent, the player for Gamers Origin. And Patrick, as of late, has had some very incredible results as well for the solos. So it's been largely them getting their chemistry, but I'm going to put myself a little bit on blast here. They were my prediction during the week 2 qualifier, but kind of when we talk about them, like with the analysts, I always call them a bargain Thomas HD trio. They have the same kind of clutch potential in the clutch duo between Hen and Deceptos. That's my analog for Thomas and Anos on their side. They're still a Become Legends player on either opportunity there, and they have some of the big moments and some of the huge solo results, but not quite necessarily there in the team modes. And there seems like right now they're pushing that level up a little bit more, but their issue has never been their ceiling, it's been their floor. You have to bring that skill floor and your placement floor up if you want to be able to contend seriously for a top 3. And while kind of right now that amazing performance of last game is pushing them up into contention, they need to ride the momentum, which is something we've seen they're capable of doing.
Seeing in the feed that the trios Floki, Clement, and Nakos are having their momentum slowed down a bit, considering that they were in the top 3 and they're sliding down to 8. There's people moving up, and now we have trios moving down as Flawless as well. That is our top 5. I already saw Indretta getting confirmed in the feed, so we've gotten some multiple volatile action happening in the top 10, and it's not over yet until the final bell has been rung, and we're still, this is game essentially the last of the 3 here. We still have 2 more going in. This is the last moments, the last frames, and Cammy, Rexo, and Altor are doing really well. They got a victory royale here today, and that's going to be a strong opportunity to at least stop the slide for the moment, because Hen and Anas and Thomas HD, that they just came out of nowhere, man. They just out of nowhere just heated up, and wow, man, that was just a crazy ride those past 2 games to see these trios that we've been hyping up the entire heats kind of perform here in grand finals to make us feel like, hey, at least we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and another trio who I ended up predicting and has been unable to take advantage of the opportunity so far today with only 35 points here. It's Floki, Comment, and Nakos. And I'm actually a little confused because I saw one of them get knocked and I thought confirmed early, but I guess not coming through there. Is Comment going to pick up another Elim on his side? This is something we see this trio do very often. They are not afraid to fight wall-to-wall and box-to-box in the mid-game situation. They do so more often than any other trio in the region, and they're able to convert on that there, finding 2 eliminations in what feels like getting a footing in the game for the first time in a while.
And we are going to get a scary in-game again. We saw a scary one up in the northwest area, all aquatic, but now we have a mountainous terrain, Old Man Mountain. There's 2 of them, a crazy valley to go through with the river, and at the same time a bridge that cannot be broken. That's going to be interesting to see how the in-game leaders navigate this treacherous in-game.
And we talk about the tale of Old Man Mountain. For those of you unfamiliar with competitive Fortnite, when you get into those endgame zones, the safe zones move completely outside of where the current one. It's called the moving circles, and it happens between zones 6 and 9. But the tale as old as time is Old Man Mountain will always claim his toll, and the change in verticality forces players to either burn utility, build up quickly, or just fall. And I reclaim always go back to the epic MrSavage Shadow Bomb clip that qualified him for the World Cup as the epitome of Old Man Mountain taking it. But right now, we're just going to see who's able to get some space, as yet again, we talk about it, our 2nd place trio unable to capitalize on the opportunity that is given, handed to them, literally handed to them on a golden platter, but they're not finding the placements and eliminations to make up for the fact that Mitro and Mongraal are getting stonewalled right now.
I can tell you who's taking advantage, though. That's Hen, Deceptos, and Patrick. Hen getting on the left side of that ELEN feed on Wolfies. So we'll see if Kenzel, Wolfies, and CRR, if they are in shambles. Right now, Andalex and Xweez are in shambles. It's just a matter of look at it. Yeah, I mean, the builds are not there, and you were taking a look at the zone. It's going to be all between all that terrain. It's going to have the river in it. There's going to be multiple layers to navigate. It's just not looking good. They're going to desperately need looking for a refresh. Sundown.
This is one of the worst areas in the entire game for players to have these moving zones. The rapid change in verticality and how quickly every single direction, if you're looking down there, you can see the river on either side. That's a mountain, but it's a steep drop off no matter which way you go. So there's going to be no reprieve regardless of which direction those moving zones pull. And the half in, half out reveal, that's zone number 5, is going to play a big factor in determining who is able to dictate the pace of the end game. As you can see there, despite the knock coming through on Hen, that was another snipe. We've seen him putting in work with that weapon as well. So we kind of talk about the quote-unquote bargain Thomas HD. He says, hey, I can do it with a sniper as well. We saw him converting on Janice earlier. The knock on the Wolfie's not getting ticked over, but we get a lay of the land, and we kind of get an idea of where that 4th zone is going to be as everyone is pulling towards the mountain there on that east side.
And I'm going to tell you what my wife told me. Off-brand is just as good as the big brand, and the off-brand is rocking it at the moment, solidifying themselves with an opportunity to kind of sneak on our way in a top 5 finish. And we are watching this action unfold as Florix gets taken down by Analyx. That number 2 trio doing their best as they do to hold on, and that could be that refresh, that frag that they need to desperately, if they can find any kind of mobility just beyond this crash pad, they're looking good. Taking a look at their builds, not looking solid right now. now, but they're going to kind of hold on tight together. And there's the rest of that trio down below. They're kind of squeezed in between the two as Florex does get picked up. So they're not going to be able to take advantage or find any of that reprieval loot that they were looking for there, Sundown.
Which is really, really what they feel like they need. You can tell. Oh no, did they just lose the shockwave? They left the shockwave on top of the cone and through the wall replace. It fell. That's disastrous. That is awful game management right there from McSqueeze. And we talk about in the moments when you have to do everything right, losing your one utility, your one vertical and horizontal utility tool in such a tremendous moving zone area with huge changes in verticality is going to end up spelling potential disaster for them. However, the disaster going to be averted for now as the 5th zone lands smack on top of their head, and it's going to come down to whether or not they can win this fight against the team that spitefully stole that shockwave away.
They have 6 splashes. They have peppermints to kind of make a crazy rotation. This is our 2nd place team who have yet to capitalize on Mongraal sitting in 1st place. They're getting a nice tag there. Yes, the Swedes go ahead and confirm that, so it's going to slowly surely there. Look how close. Look at this right-hand peak. Look at it. They're just holding on for dear life, and another knock. Wow, Norwood. So that's big. That's huge. They were in shambles, and that might be all that they needed, Sundown.
I didn't see him able to get a shockwave, but he is able to snag away a shotgun upgrade there. You can see Clement and Co. all the way down on the low ground. Utter shambles in terms of HP, but they got the elims that they're so well known for. The question is, 6 elims, plenty of excess utility, but can they make this rotation up the side of the mountain? There's the Gorgeous Gorge bridge they're trying to make up now. Floki will get the conversion onto Jaspe a little late to get some bonus siphon onto him. Good job coning their head in, but they're coming in the absolute low ground, which is such a risky area. This is a trio, again, we talked about it. They've been banking on consistency points, but running into a tough time. Now building with hard mats. 18 trios remaining. One more will go down, and the placement points will start. And the 2nd versus the 4th team on the walls of each other right now, and Andalex is going to hastily retreat, saying, not now, not outside of placement points. Be safe.
We took a look at 4th place, and now it's on 3rd place right here. Kenzel again for the 2nd game back-to-back, riding solo dolo. He has some shockwaves if he gets into some danger. To kind of emulate his DreamHack championship. The back-to-back champion now is back-to-back solo. He does get priority of zone, but I just don't think he's gonna have the ability to hold on as much as possible. A trio could easily overcome him. Yes, you got one player, but with that blue power pump, it's not gonna be enough at all. You're gonna get traded out so easily. So, but hey, Kenzel, all you gotta do is stay alive. Just get to placements and you'll be able to get closer and closer and get away from Flickanos and Thomas HT, who are right behind you.
And he was trying to bait somebody dropping down into that box, knowing he had priority position on the zone, but it's gotta feel bad if you're CR and Wolfies. That's 2 games in a row. They pulled that priority there in that first moving zone, but everyone has been down and they're not able to capitalize. It would have been a great opportunity to climb up the board, but the story so far has been the inability to get the key points you need. Get to pick there, but that's only one more as still 18 trios are on their feet. We're gonna wait for the replay to catch up here in a second as Kenzo gets dropped all the way down, but let's take a look at height and an unfamiliar name up there for the first time as Skype, Yaxu, and Falconly are going to force Anas, Flick, and Thomas HD down. We're going to go down all the way to the water to Kinzo, doing his best Dolphin impression right now, trying to find some shots on the side as placement points begin to tick over. 16 trios remain. Nikov getting a knock onto Robabs there. Kinzo eats a huge shot with his teeth there, 35 HP. Will he result to the shockwave? Will he use it and position himself correctly? You hear the chug splashes go out on the wall, out of dodge, and gets smacked right away.
Unbelievable. Sweeze is still alive, though. Sweeze has an opportunity just to get a little bit of points, but it's going to really hurt because, look, he's at the very bottom, and he has to go up this elevation, and the trade hard trio of Falconry, Yasso, and Skype are looking to have the opportunity now to add some points to the leaderboard and be able to get up more. These are thousands and thousands of dollars victory royale here that's up for grabs. Now let's take a look here at some other trios. Now we got Nikov, all with his trio of mates, looking very strong, but the story here is Andalex and X-Sweeze, who are still in this. Look at them in shambles on the low ground as Nikal picks up an ELEN. That trio is fighting at full force. And now look at your left side here. The storm is going up and up Old Man Mountain.
Old Man Mountain claiming his toll, first in utility, then in builds, then in your tournament, potentially ending right there. You can see still 2 games after this, but a huge pickoff from Nikov in the storm. This is what we talked about. You got to get the pickups, and then you got to find a way around the mountain. The bandage cannon will bind him sometime, but right now, Duck on top goes down, and if you have to capitalize, if you're Andalex, and into the box and Deceptos he goes, gets a much-needed siphon, has some minis as well, but needs some space. Plenty of builds in a second pickup right away there by Andalex. That was massive, and Nikov finds some room as well. The individual plays continuing here, Sancho.
Hen picks up an Elim as well. Now it's about solo stars on the top and right of the screen. Nikov and Andalex doing all they can to back their trio through. On your left side, you're seeing Train Hard trio is being contested by Nakos for the brief moment here. That is going to be something to watch. And look at the very bottom of that left side. It is Become Legends Hen with another clutch performance as Altor and Raxo go for height against Train Hard. And there it is, a nice opportunity to hold on to. But the story is our second place team on your bottom right, Andalex, doing all that he can to hold on and trying to close the gap. Nikov had a great performance, but look at this build up on height. Oh my goodness. And down below it's Matzo and ADN, and they have an opportunity, and all they have to do is chop this down. And Raxo, oh my goodness, that was scary.
He was able to hit the bouncer to give himself some of the fall damage immunity, now ignoring Skype all the way up on the high ground as Kami is still up there, and he's going to be able to take it. And it looks like Gamma Gaming, Kami, and Roxo looking for victory number 2 on the day here as they have a 2v2 against the low ground duo right now. And you can see them trying to get the mats in the correct spot. Roscoe is the one who's going to stay up on the high ground. No, as I say that, he drops the flopper, which indicates he's going to go down. Kami's going to stay up. Nope, they swap it again as Roscoe is the one with the HP lead. So Kami's going to go hunting. Roscoe's going to play for the heal off, hoping that he can get an angle. He has small fries found there as well. So ADN and Matzo are going to try
Kami!
Excuse me, Kami, you okay there? But he's going to be more than fine knowing that Roscoe is going to pop a flop in the zone. As long as there's no bandage cannon in play, he'll be the one to walk away with the victory. And as Matzo ticks over to the 9th zone there, Roscoe, Artur, and Gamma Kami pick up their second victory royale.
With 9 E-limbs, and it comes on down to the smallest of fries. 2 games left. Let's get a breakdown and a leaderboard check from the analyst desk. Zeke, Shio, and Reese, what you got for us?
Welcome back to the analyst desk. We got our boy Shio right here. This is him, Shio. Just kidding. Yo, this is just like, there's so much going on. My mental fortitude right now is about a big 0 because of everything transpiring from drop spots to end game. It's all happening so quickly. We have to take a look at the standings. Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson, the Titans that had pulled away, they've been shut down 2 games in a row, and now the standings are closing. These gaps are closing. Look at the point difference now.
Wow, 192 to 173, frozen in time in first place. Like you mentioned, Zeke, Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson now actually have a closer race they have to finish in these next 2 games.
And we know Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson these last 3 games have struggled a little bit. They've only managed to get 6 points total for the last 3 games. Before that, in their first 6, their average was 28 points a game. So obviously they're really struggling now that they're being contested. So we're going to have to take a deep dive into that in our package to see exactly what's going on.
And Lex, that last game was doing so well. Past that, 2 Raxo came in, Artur getting that win. A very confusing win that went down to the last moment, last wire. 2 victory royales for those guys. This next game will be so close, even on this page, 120 to 94. That is a difference of just a victory royale. If any of these teams win, they can do exactly what Raxo did that last game and just get up into that top 5.
Yeah, you know, Raxo moving up into the top 3 should be kind of motivation for some of these guys, 6th to 10th. You know, the tournament's not over. Even if they're 6th to 10th, their placements are still very, very good, and this is still a very solid performance. However, these guys should know that they need a big game to get up there into that bigger prize money.
Guys, I'm so worried. we're gonna break down specifically what has transpired here with Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson. But something has shaken them, and that is Thomas HD. And now they're reeling right now. They're on the back foot. They need to go into preservation mode, right? I get that they feel they don't have Starks anymore, but what they're doing and what they did in this game isn't the play. So please break down what exactly happened and how they can hope to correct this, because they still have a lead. They can still do it, but it needs to happen right here, right now.
Yeah, the dust settled a little bit. They went into preservation mode, I would say, last game. Their mental going through kind of like a hyperbolic time chamber. They've chosen to go Sweaty Sands. I mean, Reese, what happened over here?
So look, this looks like a very weird drop for them. They're splitting. Mitro's landed in the grass. It's odd, no loot, but you got to understand the context behind what was actually happening. You know, so many teams were coming Stark that they said, okay, we need to go and land somewhere else, and they know that Sweaty Sands was uncontested. Flying in, their drops were not that good at all, and if they'd landed, the chances of them being eliminated by Andalex's team off spawn was very high. Not too sure what was going on to Mitro there. However, they go down and they had to back out from that instead of contesting off spawn in hopes that they would actually be able to get any eliminations.
And this was the reason why Anas, Thomas HD, and Flake being able to get Starks uncontested, looking good, but that end game was just way too chaotic. This is a low ground trio, and there was a mountain in the way of that low ground. So it was very, very difficult for these guys to be able to get into that clutch mode. Very difficult to go low first and then Shockwave for high. A Shockwave actually separated the whole trio. They ended up going down fast.
And that's what we see very commonly about these trios who try to use kind of their mobility in the early moving, say that first moving zone. A lot of the times they try to use their mobility like the shockwaves or the crash pads, and it's so unreliable because it's really good solo mobility rather than trio mobility. So these players get split up, and then it just becomes a solo game and they get picked off individually at that point. And obviously our victory royale there by Raxo, Kami, and Artor going down to a big heal off. Great job splitting all of those white heals to Raxo at this point and picked up the big victory royale.
And Raxo had the best position too after that ultimate height build fight that we saw just the zone before. He actually went all the way towards the back, was the last person to land, so he had the most info. He knew the best places to hide while healing, and he got the heals at the last second too. So very good from him there in his trio. They're now in third place. We'll see what ends up happening, and if anyone else in the top 10 can boost up and over.
And for Raxo and his trio, they already doubled their points. They came into day one with only 41. Now think about that. They've earned 100 points, and now they're in top 3. That's fantastic. If they don't even make it to first, just being able to say at the end of the day, I made top 3 after coming in with a performance of day one like it was, that's going to be incredible. Tayson do. I'm very concerned that Janice is going to take this away, right? His trio is only 20 points behind. This is striking distance. They can do this.
They can, but I feel like Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson have had that breather. They've taken 2 games. They'll be back hopefully at Starks or somewhere where they look confident.
Yeah, they've made the mistakes already. These guys are now going to go, we tried this, that didn't work. We tried this, that didn't work. Let's get back to our bread and butter Stark Industries.
Bro, they have to. They got to run it back. They have the pieces. They just need to reset themselves, center back up, and aim towards the end of the last 2 games. Fortnite fam, 2 games left. Who will be the FNCS champion? We're going back into game. Let's do this.
Thank you so much, Zeke. 2 games left, and all is semi up for grabs here. We're seeing some great performances. The pop off is all coming down, and they're trying to catch up that huge lead that Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson built here in the first day. And a little bit of this one, I am Sancho West alongside Sundown, and it has been an amazing ride. And while I have this opportunity, I would like to thank everybody on the production side, Shayo, Reese, and of course Zeke. It has been an honor and it has been a privilege calling all the action. And man, just 2 more and that's it. It's over. A month's of work here, Sundown, all coming down to these 2 games.
Yeah, shout out to all of the observers, the directors,
Yes.
everyone behind the scenes who makes this all happen. But also, shout out to all the players for playing their absolute hearts out and making these last kind of games very, very, very interesting down to the wire. And then also, shout out to you, the viewers at home, all the boys and the girls, however you identify, however you are watching, whether it's Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, watch.fortnite.com, or in-game on Party Royale Island. Thank you so much for joining us and letting us give these players an opportunity to show just how freaking good they are, as the action today has been bar none some of the best competitive Fortnite I've had the honor of casting. And right now we are on board here with our third place team, who has rocketed themselves up the leaderboard. Now
Comment dire, je voulais tellement pas jouer solo, du coup. Bah non, en fait genre je voulais pas jouer solo et t'attendre, comme ça on y allait à deux, on le tuait assuré, mais au final j'aurais même mieux fait d'y aller solo parce que j'avais 200 HP, lui 150 et...
Après ils avaient tellement de vie. On garde le top 26 au moins.
Ouais.
outside of the Lumberjam, you can see immediately they have a legendary AR onto Mongraal. They're going to look to set up for an ambush, but at contact, they're just kind of backing off. Don't want to take too much of a risk. And it seems like, to me, there's a little bit of hesitancy around this alternative route. I'd be very interested to know how often these guys have practiced one of these alternative routes, as there are a bunch of other scavengers who kind of play this area. There's a couple of guaranteed henchman chests down here that make this not quite so much of a risk compared to some of the other scavenger routes, but also just ipso facto, because of where they are on the map, they're rotating right past Andalex and Co. up in Sweaty Sands.
And that will be interesting if they clash. That is first and second place. If they clash together, we know that throughout historically in these things, the scavenger team is not going to have the power advantage when it comes to a team landing at a POI, especially as powerful as Sweaty Sands. As my boy Aussie Antics stated, there has been a little bit of an upgrade with the trick-or-treat candy that's been around.
Yeah, but the trick-or-treat all done for today. The candy's still there, but it's all serious business, as we've seen. Tayson, Mitro, and Mongo ran away with it. They were the freight train on day one. Then matches 1 and 2 today, 5 and 6 overall, 17 points and then 38 points. They're averaging 25 plus points a game. Since then, they've only been able to scrounge up 6 total points, and those were all from the eliminations in another shambles game. So the second somebody stepped up to the table and said, hey, what do you got? Well, they got forced away, and now can they continue to just hold off the horde that is EU? And here is their #1 challenger, the one looking for the belt, to deny Mitro and Mongraal that signature victory, the trophy on the shelf, and its players who already have one.
I gotta say though, to be real, yeah, Thomas HD, they're the one that stepped up for that brief moment, showed the chink in their armor, showed the weakness, showed that they had a weak spot. Yeah, I get that, but it was then like four other trios decided to all step up at the same time once they saw that the beast was vulnerable. To be fair, Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson, they worked really hard to build that lead. And, you know, I would guess the rest of the EU region is probably kicking themselves knowing that they could have had those opportunities earlier on. But when you second guess yourself, it's just like when you cross the road, like in those old school games, you know, you gotta be no hesitation. You just gotta get it. You know what I mean? And that hesitation may have cost a lot of trios opportunity to walk away with the FNCS Trios Championship. And at the end of the day, a lot of money is going to be rewarded and the Acts of Champions.
Look at the bottom right of the map. Look at the bottom of the map right now. Oh, he saw the pings. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So, Mitro, Mongo, and Tayson, those are the yellow triangles in the bottom right-hand corner there. It might be a little bit difficult to see for some of our mobile users out there as well, but they were trying to set up an ambush. They're trying to cut off that white line rotation path, knowing that Andalex, Duck on Top, aka X Squeeze, and Wave Janus are going to be rotating along that path. They're trying to secure the victory royale. They're trying to secure the overall tournament win right now by stopping them on their rotation here. If they're able to deny this rotation and not let these guys go past, that's it. It's over. We could be watching the entirety of the tournament come down to a single engagement, but they spotted it out, and will they be able to go around, as we're now going to swing on two of kind of our movers and shakers, two of the catalysts, two of the trios who've been popping around the map a little bit more actively than anybody else. It's Fadil and Fastroki now fighting off against Flick and Anas, with Thomas being the one who got dropped early. So going to be a lot of the pressure onto Anas to make this happen, as Kylie now joining the fray.
And Vidil's trio are still very dangerous. They were very dangerous in the heats. They took out a lot of big names, so this is not going to be an easy engagement, as yes, Thomas is gone and Nas and Flick are going to have to do it solo. This is a trio that is just moving up, and we've already seen Wolfies, Kenzel, CRR. They are only 3 points right behind them. Kenzel, Wolfies, and CRR have unable to take advantage as well of Mongo's, Mitro's, Tayson slide. But now they have to focus in and deal with the challenge of Kylie, Fasroki, and Vidil, who had a very strong heats, and now the grand finals just have unable to produce that. But we saw this in heats, man. Just those last 2 games, Vidil was able just to show up and all of a sudden start slaying.
Yeah, and Vidil is somebody, we've talked about it time and time again. We talked about it during the qualifiers, able to go toe-to-toe with the best in the region during the solos competition, just absolutely waxing Mongraal 65% of the time. We saw him put him in a blender as well during the heat competition, but Mongraal's been the one blending everyone else, as Anas is able to find a good shot there, but it's only enough of a reprieve to pop his big shield, which to me shows how nervous he is. He's not confident enough to get the siphon. He doesn't want to go down here knowing that Flick has no excess shields. He's going to be the one to make the play. He's the one with that epic pump shotgun. He has the ability to hit those big 200 damage pumps, and he needs to make something happen, especially with only the 4 builds. You can see that under the 1 there on the ELEN counter. So it's going to be a quick little ambush shot. However, each one of these players, minus Vidil, is in a relatively healthy range. Now you can see we're going to rotate back over to another team in contention. It's Wolfie, CRR, and Kinzel.
It's so dangerous. We've already seen Kenzel be back-to-back solos all by himself. It was up to, him to kind of hold on to placement points and unable to do that. Wolfies and CRR have already gone down twice. They cannot afford. The slide has already begun. They were in top 3 for the longest time. They worked really hard to get there with a phenomenal day 1 performance. Their day 2 was getting just as good, and unfortunately they hit, like you mentioned before, a stone wall. But Kenzel, the back-to-back DreamHack champion, I just like to say that because that is an unbelievable feat in itself. Wrangle in the other solo stars, the CRR Wolfies. They've been cementing themselves as a strong trio, and now we're just seeing the inconsistencies kind of show its ugly head at the most inopportune time, considering there's only 2 games left, including this one. We're getting closer and closer to the end game. I think, actually, to quote that famous doctor, it's the end game now, Sundown. We're in the end game now.
And the end game for this game is what's going to matter, but keeping an eye on the top left, Tayson gets a knock onto Gianza. If they're able to convert onto that and just staying in the lobby is what's most important. But we've also saw in kind of that match number 9 situation, you can't draw too much attention to yourselves. You have honestly quite larger than a target on your back. It is a missile silo. It's a huge red X that everyone is looking for and trying to figure out where you are. You can even see Jonas, Duck on Top, and Lux marking some spots here. But currently, our number 2 ranked team, the only one who can realistically catch Mitro, Mongo, and Tayson, they're below that Storm Surge threshold. And right now, they're starting to take shots from the Rift. They're trying to get on the opposite side of this, but they're going to be very heavily split out. They're the orange triangles there. there, and they're being cut off on that rotation by Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson. Squeeze takes a ton of damage, Duck on top, down to just 20 HP. Janice desperately trying to find room to pop some of those mini pots, and you know the pressure's coming. Storm Surge is also coming. There's another team on their back, but Nems gets picked off. Sometimes all it takes is a couple bullets thrown in the right direction, and Nems going down there might have been that pivotal moment. The key thing, you're throwing a lifeline into the tournament, and it was Nems to push them above the Storm Surge. The 2 tags coming through, Andelix trying to snipe his teammates out with the bandage cannon, chucking slurp fishes. This is desperation defined from our second place team right now. Mongraal and Co. finally getting the conversion onto their first elimination, but they cannot go down here. They have to make this rotation, and it seems like it's almost too early in the game for this pivotal of an opportunity. But looking back in the storm, it's Mongraal and Mitro. They're the ones who got bogged down in the storm. They recognized that and got out of dodge. What a great rotation from Andelix, Janice, and Xqueeze to get out of there. And now Tayson, Mitro, and Mongraal are in the same situation we talked about, desperately having to avoid. They're in the zone, and they're stuck. You can't all go down here. They have to find these elims and the siphons. There's no white heals. There's no campfires. They don't have a fishing rod to hit the double pool right there. As long as Doko doesn't give them the siphon, they're going to go down for what will be the 4th game here. Mitro gets a siphon ticked over. He's going to be on his feet. Tayson is down. The Elam will finally come through, but they have such a long run, and the 2 points isn't going to be enough, as we already saw the second place team rotate ahead of them.
This is the intensity that we're witnessing right here. The tournament is at stake on this rotation. Tayson, Mitro, and Mongraal, who have had a huge lead, now only sit with easily a victory royale from Andelix, Yanis, and Xqueeze, could take that lead away, and Tayson, their in-game leader, is down. It's all up to Mongraal and Mitro to hold on, and at the other side of this rotation is this, and they're being gatekept. This is an opportunity to be sighting out as well. Yanis is in trouble, only down to 1 mini. Oh my goodness, Sundown, as Mitro gets knocked as well.
Yeah, Mitro going down on the side. Xqueeze knocked. Andelix knocked. Janice, if there was ever a time for heroics, it's now. And Lenouf said, we're going to close the door for them. It's going to come down to the final match with an 18-point lead on second place. All of a sudden now, the teams 3rd through 8th. You know what, Sancho? You smell that? Smells like an opportunity. You know what? Meat's back on the menu, boys, as the top 2 teams fall outside of the placement points. And now, for what feels like the first time in a while, the European Horde can raise its head. They can kick open that door and announce their presence going into the final match.
Absolutely, for the first time in forever, we might see someone new, and I'm so excited that it's literally going to come down to Game 12. Now we're seeing Wolfie, CRR, Kenzel. They have an opportunity to make things interesting. If they have a pop-off game in the Victory Royale, you're just seeing Mongraal there finally getting through, picking up an ELEN. That's going to be nice. It's going to be that, hey, it could all come down to 1 ELEN point, 1 placement point. We already saw in the heats, it came down to 1 shot from qualifying into the top 8 to get into the grand finals. We're talking about an entire month of FNCS competitive play, all coming down to these last moments in the last game. Everything's gonna matter. Every gatekeeping stance matter, and it's gonna be a big time finish here, ladies and gentlemen, folks of all ages. And Kenzel goes down, but Hin also gets knocked by CRR. Oh no, Hin is now the big time clutch player, and he goes down.
How is Kenzel getting knocked there? CRR has a total angle on 3 different teams rotating through the zone. Kenzel off by himself. CRR finding another knock there. They needed to be together in this circumstance. This was an opportunity. CRR by himself converts into 3 eliminations, but at the cost of the 2-time DreamHack champion going down. Savage will pick up the Siptos and end the run there. So while Hen was fantastic on that individual run, we talked about them needing to pick up that floor if they wanted to stay in that top 5 contention and going to drop again here. When you get one moment, one opportunity to seize it, will you? And right now it looks like he's got mom spaghetti everywhere. As we're gonna swing on over, you can see ADN Amplify on the side there with Matzo, Chapix, Queasy trying to find a little bit of space as well. That 4th zone is revealed and we're heading in towards the lake, towards Retail Row, excuse me now, with a little bit of zipline in play, but otherwise, pretty natural finish.
And we're going to find out whose knees are weak at this moment, considering that, look at this. Old Man Mountain. There's a couple of them out there that can kind of go ahead and chop anyone down that's going to try to make the ride up their leaderboard here. You already mentioned 1 and 2 is out. Our Tor, Cammy, and Raxo had a strong opportunity and got the victory out to put them in that 3rd place. Here is another trio, Floki, Clement, Nakos, that are on a bit of a slide. They could do this. They could come around and get a victory out. And when we're going into Game 12, Sundown, we're going to Game 12 with about the top 5 all up for grabs and the number 1 spot. That's the kind of finish I want to see.
And while they're on a little bit of a slide, they've been putting it together better than their less consistent games yesterday. They're 3rd in terms of overall eliminations. What they're missing on today so far is that deep placement run with also combined eliminations. They've had one or they've had the other. If they can get both here, they're currently sitting in 7th. They can put themselves into that top 3 area in potential in contention for 1st. But there's a number of other trios who can also do that. As you see, Savage, Lechi, and Benji, another full trio wipe. That's 3 more points over to them. They were 10th place on that outside, looking in for the top 5 coming into this game. But as we said, 1 and 2 are down. If you're watching and you're wondering what we care about, it's those teams 3rd through 10th and whether or not they capitalize. And the French trio has prime positioning to do it right now.
And 4th place just fell. Wolfies and CRR eliminated out. So more shakeups are going to happen. The analyst desks are going to have a lot of work going forward here to take a look at the leaderboard, because so many teams are going to be able to slip and so many teams are going to be able to overcome them. And this is a trio right here, now down to a duo. Raxo, Kami, they get a nice one on Squeezy right then and there. Another big name going forward too. So Raxo, this is a prime opportunity for this Cohen company to kind of all of a sudden heat up, and they're trying to go on this rotation here on the other side here, but they're being greeted and met with some bullets. Now the retreat is on. They're going to go back into their old builds. This is what's so important about space control. The ability to have the retreat and not get lobby focus is going to keep this trio alive, and the opportunity to move up their leaderboard to kind of close the gap between 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, EP Alexa, aka Enterprise Queasy there, going down in a good pickup. But you've seen that this trio was able to get their victory royales when they had everyone on their feet, and they had a decent amount of utility as well. So the fact that Artur has gone down is going to make this execution a little bit more difficult. But one thing I want to call out for Kami, he's got those fireflies going on. It's one of the few things in the game that can apply that fire effect to builds. If there's somebody who is building out towards wood or ends up getting too vulnerable there, they end up running out of mats. It can be a surprisingly effective tool in the late game. But right now, we see Leneuf getting a confirmation there onto Flick. Eyedrop also going to down Floki. Nakos going down, so all going to be on the back of Clement. Otherwise, the top French trio going to fall short of placement points again. And Cammy finds the angle with a brilliant crash pad floor replace. Finds Thomas HD sticking his head out there. The 190 tag, enough to tip him over the top, and that's some top of the leaderboard crime right there.
1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th are now most likely out completely, including that knock and ELEN from on against Thomas HD. Now Clement here all by himself in the 7th place trio, now gonna ride in the backpack phase now. And we've seen the clutches, we've seen the Lone Rangers, we've seen the heroics come out through the EU region, and Lunef gets knocked by a Nas. I was about to say, Enough and Jasper getting some big knocks at the same time as the big names of Benji. The old guard is trying to hold on tight and not let the new guard kind of come out of nowhere and take the titles.
And now we're into placement points as well. 17 trios remaining. The full moving zones are out. This is match number 11 in total. We'll have one more after this, but can any of these trios, missing members, clutch up as first on board here with Clement. He's got a pepper pop, but can it turn into plentiful points? That's Rojo, aka Smash Dave, the wildcard victor, going down there. Some key mats going over to Clement, and that's one more point, but no additional placements coming through as Lecce gonna pick up AD, and Clement checks his 6, but no bogeys there. Gonna continue, try to get his HP up and riding right on the edge of the storm. The backside of the zone is where you're gonna find excess utility and the most opportunity for these solo plays. Trying to find people just stuck in ratting in the corner, and Clement now tracking through these old builds, looking for his next target as we're gonna get a pad and see what the control looks like, as I believe it's Vadil and Frostroki up on the high ground. We're gonna swing back on board here with Clement, and he's gonna go down 16th place. One extra placement point coming through, but they're beginning to drop like flies as Anas gets Nate as well. That was Karma who's able to pick up Clement, and the trios are beginning to tick over as we have a new name up on hype.
New names in the zone is going to go back into old builds, so that's going to be a little bit of opportunity, more box fighting, more chaos down below, and of course height is going to have the ability to maintain a little bit longer. They're not going to be able to get the elims because it's going to go through these old builds, but still holding on to height is so strong because now we are in the placement points. Top 11 trios here alive, and Andretta, Lewis, and Flois are one of those top teams sitting at the top 5. They could totally make a move right here. They've been quietly doing it throughout the entire time, and this is a strong opportunity to do it with a loud statement going into the last game here. This is game 11. We still got one more, folks, and Anas picks up an elim on pink.
Yeah, Anas and Savage still on their feet, but right now Flois, Louis, and Andrata running the low ground. No eliminations, but plenty of control and 6 chug splashes as well. They're going to find Karma there. That's M10 Sniper God getting taken down. You can see Remix still raining down shots from the high ground. They're going to be more than fine up there. No contestant necessarily coming out, but a late shockwave could be in play. We're going to hop on board the 2-time and last match winner, Roscoe, looking for a little bit of space. He finds a huge shot. He needs the siphon, though. He has to get the siphon, and he doesn't get it. He goes down too late as the crash pad blocked his way out, and we talk about it. Sometimes it's the matter of moments, but pure seconds there denies Roscoe the opportunity to clutch up, as now we're going to hop on board with the World Cup Week 10 qualifier himself, or Week 9 qualifier, Andretta, who's doing it all himself on the low ground. First a 90 tag, finds a good replacement, then a 100 tag, second good replacement there, snagged, gonna fall to the storm. 13 players remaining as we head in towards our Tar 6. Steelix also gonna fall to the storm there. Once those conversions over, he should have top 5 and a little bit more room to work with.
Here it is, Andretta being the ultimate maverick right now. Ooh, with the big time hit. Let's go, Andretta, one of the top slayers in the grand finals for the EU, showing why he has been racking up, but now this is an opportunity to actually put in some big time points here in placement. It's a top 3 situation. We have the full trio. We have Benji and Savage here. It's a 2v3 now for these last moments here, going into game 11. Can Benji Savage, this will be big. This will give him the big opportunity. But they have to go up the mountain, and down goes Lecce here. The Remix and Co are holding on. They get down Benji as well. Sean Squint here. It's going to be a strong opportunity. A game 11 finish. There it is. Remix and Co with the victory royale.
35 points coming across there, and that's their majority on the day, but it's gonna push them closer in contention to the money there. But going into the last match, we got to take a look at what the leaderboard looks like and what's up for grabs. Zeke and Co, take it away.
Gentlemen, thank you guys so much. You're on fire right now. These games are closer than ever. The standings will give us the perfect setup. We have a single game left to go. A championship is on the line. The FNCS winners will be determined in this next game. You guys, Shy, Reese, I'm gonna let you guys set this up. Take a look at the points. Take a look at your top 5. Shy, kick us off.
Reese, I want you to just tell me the one line that'll say it all right now. What is it?
Well, I don't know what your one line you're thinking of, but I'm just going to let you know. Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson, if they go down and Andalex, Janice, and X-Squeeze pick up 21 elims, they are going to take into first place. I don't know what line you're asking for, but I'm hyped because I want it. I want it.
This is the line. The top 3 is all that matters for the win right now. They're the only people who are close together in contention, looking at going forward. And like you just said, if Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson go down, it's a big game needed by Andalex. If Andalex's trios goes down, then Raxo, Kemi, and Artor, based off the kind of pop-off we saw last game from Raxo, almost there, able to survive, they can overtake and go all the way for first. It'll have to be a huge game, though. Past that, though, there is Andretta, Louis, and Flois in the top 5. That pop-off from Andretta that last game was crucial to get them on the first page. They might be able to overtake and get towards third, but at first, it's a 2 to 3 team game.
And something we didn't see there was actually Benjyfishy's team really fly up 17 eliminations in second. Something we didn't actually catch up too much on. However, it does move them up to 7th. They're not really in contention of getting up into that first place slot. They can, however, if they have another big game, take up and take 3rd, which would be a really, really big game for them. Lecce did tweet, we are going to a little bit shy of that. If they managed to win with the Victory Royale, they would have actually got that 20 bomb. So close attempt.
Very close. And Kinzel as well. Wolfies and CRR are holding on and fighting every single game, whether it's against a trio or against the zone. We'll have to see what will happen with all these teams and their relationships with each other.
And that's what you guys are going to set up for us here with these replays that you have pulled for us. Is going into this last game, we're looking at those top 3 trios. We're looking at who could possibly walk away a champion.
Absolutely, and it's Sweaty Sands once again that we go back to with Andalex, Janice, and we'll see the last teammate there as well, Tayson, who's landing. But there's something new going on, Reese.
We talked about this the game before, and I said that Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson need to go back to Stark Industries to contest, and they said, no, we are going to land in Sweaty Sands. They did that, they disengaged to the west, then they kind of wrapped south all the way around to this position you can see here, and they're just trying to rotate, but at the same time, they're trying to tag up Andalex's team as much as possible. This is a strategy that they need to do to ensure that they continue to go up. If Andalex's team has a poor game, then they are going to secure this first place game. So that's why they're deep in zone trying to fight at this point, but unfortunately, they overcommitted too much and went down. But because of this also, Janice, you can see 5 below Storm Surge. We watched this on the broadcast, ends up going down to Storm Surge.
And that's what we're talking about, right? The top 2 teams going down, they're actually putting themselves at risk to try to make it happen. And there's definitely a reality where both teams are in the game, fight each other, get no points at all, maybe 1 or 2 ELEN points, and then it's all up to 3rd, maybe 4th place to make that jump, make that rise, and get the clutch victory royale.
I mean, could it be any simpler, right? Like, watch Fortnite fam, as we're watching this game, you got to keep your eye on that top left elimination feed. If Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson are wiped out, that means 2nd place has the shot. If 2nd place goes down, 3rd place has a shot. It is a battle for the top 3 right now. But also, real quick, props to Andretta and his trio, jumping up to 5th before this final game. You know, again, it's not that one spot, but that's still going to make such waves, especially in your earnings, especially in your notoriety, to be able to say, look, whatever happened, we placed 5th. Very big hats off to this trio. Now, my biggest question will be, which trios come up here in the final game? This is it, the final shot. Because at the end of this, we're crowning an FNCS champion. They will hold the axe of champions. It is now or never. One final game.
It's one final game with 1st and 2nd place fighting each other at the same drop.
Oh, I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to get the hype chart back off. It's off the charts. I need to bring the I'm on Cloud 9 one back out. I'm over the moon. I have all these. I have, you know what? I've come prepared and I didn't even realize. Andalex, Janice, X Squeeze. I also have my Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson. They're going to fight off against each other. I'm so...
No, it does make sense to W key them. They have to W key them. Or not W key them, but they have to make sure to grief them at least.
Nah, they need to kill them. If they kill them, they don't have Storm Surge problems, and they can... Ooh, nice.
Okay.
It's actually
Tattoo
so...
you can kill in retail as well.
Ooh, nice.
They can
That's
lose
good.
their 2nd spot, yes, but they can also, if they kill them, they get 1st.
Yeah, in this situation, like, would you rather risk it?
The last game, because this game is extremely important. Please let me know.
Yeah, so it looked like one team decided to go here. I see. Yeah, their loot's not looking too good, but... Okay, they got all of Doom for themselves here. I think they can still make it work. We'll see. Hey. Hey.
Just some good old-fashioned Fortnite.
May your builds be strong, may your shots be true, and may your journey end with the ultimate victory royale. But this is going to be a baby victory royale. This right here, this engagement going down in sweaty sands is going to determine the FNCS Trios Grand Championship. It's going to be crazy. At the same time, though, if 1 and 2 hurt each other so aggressively, that opens up the door for Raxo, Kami, and Artur to snake away that grand championship. It's all or nothing right here, the top 3. And I just like this, that it's just so crazy that the opening moments, the drop spot, could determine your fate.
But a key thing, and we saw it at the start of the game, zone pulled to this side. The onus to go and take the fight is on Andalex, Janice, and Duck on top. The MCES duo in the wave player need to go and find them, because if Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson just slip into the middle of the zone and are guaranteed to get into this late game situation, that's it. That's done. You're not going to catch them by outplacing them. They've done incredibly well when they've made it into those mid and the late game situations. They need to go find them and not let them slide into this horde and disappear into the shadows and claim that #1 spot.
And we have seen that Mongraal and that trio love to kind of park themselves underneath that tower. We've seen it in the very openings of the grand finals. Andalex, Giannis, and XWeeze being right on top of Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson. They kind of neighbors in this fact. And you're right. That is why Giannis is so far out there. He's in the pond. He's going to be as if like he's a scout, making sure that he's going to be the first person to be like, yo, Mongraal is coming. Mongraal is coming. Tayson and Mitro are coming. He's going to ring that bell for Andalex and XWeeze to stop looting. But look at this. The flopper plays. I like it.
They're trying to get as many fish as possible, knowing the victory round, the bonus 5 points, every single aspect matters, but just keeping an eye on the bottom right-hand corner. There's not a triangle in sight, when typically there's at least 1 or 2 other trios in this area who are doing scavenger routes. To me, that's trouble for this group. That means there is so much more room for Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson to just go find space and disappear, because every second that they're not on the right side of that elimination feed, they have an opportunity to just stretch that lead. But the Dark Horse and the Surge, not a prediction in sight, but they say they don't care. Roscoe, Gamakami, and Artur have stormed up the leaderboards with 111 points just so far today, 153 total, and they're currently sitting in 3rd.
You gave me a lot of awesome high premium gas, and they're going to need that premium gas because they have a long trek as they're going to go coast to coast here, and it's so treacherous, it's so dangerous. A bad rotation, a gatekeeping stance from another strong trio. Again, the EU region strong in trios. I mean, we saw those in the stats. The stats don't lie when it comes down to it. Numbers don't lie. There's a lot of strong people rocking these scavenger routes, rocking these secondary POIs, and if Artur, Raxor, and Kami kind of take this wrong route, that's the end of their run. That's the end of their chance to take that first place.
And again, every time a trio is eliminated in this,
make them waste hail failure. Yeah, but there's nothing that says that that's the way this fight will go. Hey! This cat. Okay, so he's alone here. What happened? Oh, he's just trying to go around. I guess they got into a fight. It looks like they might be in a fight here too. They do have 1 kill. I'm having a very good day. Yeah, thank you for asking. My day's been pretty solid. My cat is named Nyx and Estrella. Man, I think commentating's really fun, but I don't really know if it's necessarily for me. Plus, if I would have to...
Already getting 3 elims total, and Verox's trio was landing here. They kind of claimed Dirty Docs. Verox was known to be the staple of Dirty Docs for the EU region. He always landed here at the very beginning of the chapter 2, and that's what pushed Thomas HD out until Retail Row. Eventually, after time and time again, after Mongraal's getting in his trio getting victory royales, Thomas HD said enough, and we're gonna go ahead and push Stark's Industry. And now, because they made that aggressive push, they made a huge jump on their leaderboard. Now they having that confidence, they went down to Dirty Docs here in this final game 12 and pushed out and eliminated fully Verox's trio. So that is the kind of ride that Thomas HD and Knots and Flick are having right now. And you're right, a victory royale, and if Arctis and Co trio goes down, that means they will slide into that 3rd spot. And just behind him in 5th place, we already saw it's Indretta, Flois, and Louis. They had a strong finish in game 11 as well.
And there's going to be a little bit of a different pacing for this game. You can anticipate there not to be a...
Oh, they're sitting on the edge of the zone, pretty much. So, you know, they could get some tags here. Everybody's pretty much moving in now. Okay, Dualmate actually managed to rest one of their mates. No, I'm not going to be streaming NAs. Sorry, I'm just not going to do that. No. Thank you, Max Styles, for the 200 biddies. We're happy you like the stream. Oh yeah, they're 57 below. They definitely have to do something about that. It's not camping. In competitive, it's just, you know, properly placing yourself in places that make sense. So they're 35 below. They need a tag somewhere.
Just a little bit more, considering that they all have really strong solo performances, and to see them combine almost late in the FNCS trio season, combine together and do really well. But now it's interesting. That's usually Mitro, Mongraal, and Datco right there, and Tayson in those whiplashes. There is a new people with that ultimate swag there, Sundown.
Yeah, but it's somebody who's familiar with the Mark 51s themselves there. As you can see, Gamma, Moraine, Lenouf, and Jaspe rotating a little bit ahead of them, but flicking on over. The fight, they're just underneath, and this is the position we've talked about before. No. It's the bottom of the hotel. It's getting into that upgrade bench. I don't want to say a hot take, but I don't know if this is the right call right here. Keep an eye on his number of materials. And with the zone closing, he just went from having about 90 plus builds opportunity down to 30. He's going to spend the rest of this time farming. Granted, the epic shotgun is so huge, but if I'm Mongraal right now, I don't ever even want to be firing that. I don't want to be anywhere close to in shotgun range with any other player. I don't want to have to be hitting these really loud and obnoxious metal and brick builds, because so far, in the past 4 games, every single time my name has appeared somewhere else, somebody sees my skin, or anybody's even remotely close to me, it's a literal dinner bell where everyone is yelling, it's buffet time, and the shots end up come ringing in. When all you have to do is hold on. 20 points is a huge lead. Those builds are so valuable, but right now, still finding enough room. He's recouped about 50% of them, but still, it's tough, man. That's a tough decision, and we'll see if it ends up coming back to bite them.
Yeah, man, I kind of agree with you. I kind of want to see Analyx and Giannis and Squeeze kind of like determine what's going on. But you want to beat the trio, you got to beat the trio. And already I took a look at the feed. There's some action happening.
but you can see the top right-hand corner, they're 35 damage below
Very
SteelSeries
scary.
right now. Granted, there's still 90 seconds to figure it out, but they're gonna have to expose themselves for shots. You can see both Mitro and Mongraal are busy farming right now. That's another thing that goes into it. They have to make up the mats from the upgrade. That's gonna put the onus on Tayson to find those AR shots. Granted, he's very good at it, and the threshold isn't that high, but as we've seen in this final game, odds are good people are gonna play safe for those last kind of moments, and you can't rely on somebody else breaking the surge for you.
And the most scariest thing throughout the entire time, yes, Storm Surge, it's looming, it's ugly hat, but we're already going to have another finish here in the northwest side of things near Coral Castle. A lot of water we already saw cause so much chaos, and Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson were able to hold high easily, but that is when they had very strong loot going forward. We just saw Mongraal upgrade, using that upgrade bench, eating up a lot of material. So that was another kind of maybe a calculated risk that you have to make, knowing that maybe when it comes down to it, you walking away with one ELEN could be enough. But I kind of agree with you, Sundown, considering those kind of, you know, mat resource extensive rotations into this deadly end game, you might want to hold on to anything that you could find and hold on to.
And for those who are unfamiliar with Storm Surge, as it could potentially become so key very quickly, it punishes the most passive players in the lobby when we are above a certain limit. So for zone number 3, aka in 14 or more seconds, the players who are below the threshold, as you can see currently sitting 26 below, will take 25 damage every 10 seconds. They have to find an AR shot here. The damage is going to start ticking through, and because they were on the scavenger route, they don't have the excess utility to necessarily get it. They're 1 damage below. This is possibly the most important AR tags of Mongraal's career right now. He has to find a target. The damage is coming through. Keep an eye on that shield bar. It's 25 every single time. Down to 40,
there it is.
But he finds it. He gets the headshot. 39 damage above. 149 above now, and some rifle shots above. And we talk about every single shot, every interaction mattering. Sometimes it's a singular bullet, and FaZe Mongraal potentially secures the tournament right there by beating back Storm Surge and preventing that damage from giving the MCES duo and Janice an opportunity to yank it away.
Oh my goodness, the intensity. Just beaming, you're just hoping that they could hit it. All the Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson fans out there, no doubt putting that energy right behind that energy beam, and it was holding on tight. And now look at this rotation. It's gonna be so dangerous to make. You're gonna have to go ahead and go all the way across the beach, all the way across this water, and already Andalex and Yanis and XQueeze realize that, and they're gone. The question is, does Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson moving out? And we might have a clash on this rotation between number 1 and number 2. It could all go down in these moments right now. The grand championship is up for grabs on this treacherous aquatic rotation. Here we go, Sundown. It's about to happen.
And you can see, keeping an eye on that bottom right-hand corner, when we cut back, the green triangles are Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson. There's the one you want to pay attention to. Currently behind on the rotation. Now keeping an eye. Janice, Andalex, and XQueeze, they're on the front of your screen right now, but now we're going to hop back on board. Outside, looking in, no excess utility. However, the team in front of them who they're spraying, they're marking it right now. They're saying, pour the shots into them. That's second place. We can finish it right here, right now. But look at how many triangles are in between them and the finish. They're going to have to push their way through here, and there's not a bunch of real estate. And 1 and 2, wall to wall, Sancho. This is what we came here for.
We talked about being toe to toe. Who is going to be the big toe? As Thomas HC is lighting up the feed, but the focus is right here, right now. The grand finals. We have 2, number 1 and number 2, being neighbors for this brief moment. If for somehow Mitro, Mongraal, actually Andalex, they belted. They're gone. They went right below the waterfall, and that's going to be a brief moments to extend this match right now. But right on the heels on this rotation is Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson, and they have to stay alive as long as possible. We're not even near the placement points. 24 right now. It needs to be the 17th place. And some of the lobby focus is creeping in. They got to be careful when the bullets are going in.
That's them underneath. That's the MCS duo underneath them, putting pressure. Tayson Tayson. This could be it. They can't go down here. Tayson's down. Mongraal on 20 HP. Mitro on 20 HP. And when it looked like they had it all boxed up, when they had the trophy already on the shelf, the chickens were counted before the eggs were hatched, and now it all comes crashing down. The door is wide open. Andelix, Janice, X-Squeeze, aka Duck on Top, they only got one of those eliminations, but the 1 point is now going to close the gap, and now the math begins. They were 20 points down to start. Can they find the 19 points to make the difference here? It's all going to come down to match number 12.
And the rotation gets dangerous and more dangerous because now they have to keep pushing into the northwest all the way through Coral Castle and as well have to deal with the waterfall on the other side. They have yet to capitalize every time Mongo, Mitro, and Tayson. Throughout the entire day, the door has been open and they have yet to walk through that door. This door is just not like any other door. At the end of this door is the Grand Final Championship. It is time. It is your opportunity to clinch it, to go up and grab it, to seize it. Don't let it slip away. Let's go.
And now it's all going to be onto them. This is the story we talked about. Just one singular opportunity, but they have to take it. An opportunity is nothing if you're not able to have the ability to capitalize. And with only the shockwaves and the peppermints and no extra shields, very limited builds, the opportunity looks like it's slamming in their face. The door ever so slowly creeping in. Storm Surge not gonna be an issue, but you see they need every point possible. If they drop, Mitro and Mongraal get their trophy. They have the chance to steal it away, but it's going to be so incredibly difficult, as you said, because look at the number of triangles in between them in the safe zone and the ambush. Janice goes down. The solo champion falling there in a key moment when you need to have everyone together, when you need every placement point in every elimination. He falls.
Now, oh my goodness, it's up to Andelix, the duo champion here, to kind of form up and know the lobby focus is real. And when you're down to these kinds of mats, it's all but a matter of moments. It is second place on the ropes. Oh, they're reeling. They might get knocked out right here. Down to green HP as Squeeze and Andelix are holding on for their tournament life and the opportunity to get the first place. It's not going to be easy. Sundown, they have a brief moment to breathe, but look at that half in and half out. They're not safe at all. There's still danger arising. Can Andelix and X-Squeeze overcome the adversity and have an opportunity to at least get a victory royale and the overall championship?
They need the space, and we talked about being fortunate to even have an opportunity, but you have to be able to capitalize, and right now, they aren't getting that chance. There's too many people in between them. They don't have the resources. They have to find a key refresher, and right now, a smart path to go forward a little bit and over the side, but as you called out right there, 7 builds, Sancho. 7 builds, 21 HP, and a dream of first place, and an Axe of Champions as they begin to rat through the catacombs, but each door you break could potentially have a surprise on the other side, especially as you creep in, and we can see the yellow tiles right through the side, but Andelix recognizes their door opens up. They can't take any fire. There's no excess shields, and this is the tournament right here. Mitro, Mongraal, and Tayson have been dropped. We're getting closer to placement points, but the only trio with a mathematical chance of catching them has their back against the wall, nay, the wall, a massive mountain, as currently 21 HP, 121 between them, 0 shields, 2 builds on Andelix. He has to find a snipe to make this happen.
One pump shot, one edit is enough to knock out Andelix and X-Squeeze, and that is why they're hoping. But look, Zone says, you know what? No way. You're going to have to go up the waterfall. Now, all of a sudden, we're at an all-time high in danger. The tournament right here is at stake. No doubt Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson are happy, and this could be big. This could be big. This could be that refresher that they need. Let's see what that Squeeze finds. A brief moment just to relax and just breathe a sigh of relief here, but they're not done yet. They got a lot of work to do as they're unable to clean up that knock.
Oh, and a bad shockwave. A bad shockwave separates Andalex and Duck on top. And this is horrible because Andalex has no build. We talk about being a fish out of water. He's a fish in the water, and now he's done. It's all going to come down to X squeeze, but they're into the placement points. It's a survival of the fittest, and how fitting. The story of EU has been the Lone Rangers and the clutch opportunity. X squeeze with the opportunity to rise here and to make it a historic moment. 34 players remaining, 16 trios left, but he has a pump, a epic burst, 10 builds, and a dream, and the dream is quickly dwindling like a candle. He tries to find a little bit of space, but it's not going to work right now. Zone is closing in. He needs a refresh. He doesn't have the tools to win the game with 4 more builds. Somebody in his box! He finds the box. Siberian Jake could be the gift that he needs. The damage still coming through. 43, 10 HP, and he's down. It's it. It's over. They don't rise to the occasion. Mitro and Mongraal get their first Keystone victory right there. Tayson combines as well with his solo invitational one, and we're gonna ride out the final moments to see who can move up the leaderboard and earn themselves a little bit of cash.
And that is a strong opportunity for Andretta's trio. They've been silent throughout the entire day. They're in 5th place, and Andretta gets taken down, the lead slayer of that trio. So that's going to be an opportunity. So see who's going to get that game 12. It's all a matter of just technicality at the moment here, and we will be able to soon crown our grand finals champion. But let's see how this one rides out. We've had a month of intense FNCS trios competition. Let's see who gets the last victory royale before we close it down here on the EU side of things. And yes, a nice pickup right there. Who's going to be able to build on it? And a nice knock right there for Dwaja, Swag, and Snap. This is going to be a nice opportunity, though, to build on their success and an opportunity to get that victory royale.
Yeah, and you want to push yourself up the leaderboard because, again, we've talked about it. There's always prize money on the line, and we've seen it plenty of times. Crew in the final game, World Cup Solos, 66-6, a monstrous performance, and who can take advantage of it? Let's see the names in the lobby. Who's still on their feet? Moraine is still up as well. On the backhand side, you can see Karma and Cartoon trying to get, or Legends and Cartoon, excuse me, trying to get a little bit more room as well. 4 trios remaining, as we can see who can steal away the final moment and get a little bit of that screen time, get that 12th game victory royale, and it's looking good for Dwa as he also has 3 floppers in the inventory. He's going to open the edit for his teammate, and it's going to come down to a 3v2 here.
Here it is. That's Swag, Miro, and Snap right now. Swag, Snap, and Miro trying to hold on as much as possible. It's coming down to the final moments here in Game 12. Gonna go up, and there it is! Swag and Co. get the victory royale. And what a great way to end here for Game 12. But the story, the unbelievable finish, the race between 1 and 2, Sundown. Oh my.
Swag, Snap, and Miro stole game number 12 there at the end, but it was a tale of holding on through the first 6 matches, averaging over 25 points a game, getting stonewalled at the end, but finally, FaZe Mongraal, Liquid Mitro, and E11's Tayson will get that victory. It didn't matter if the Horde in Europe tried to hold them back. They were unable to dethrone the Kings, and they will sit high atop their perch. And wow, what a way to close it out. Thank you guys so much. I had an amazing opportunity and a great time casting the entirety of EU this month. My name's Sundown.
I am Sancho West, and Mongraal's trio of Tayson and Mitro are the crown jewels of the EU region. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sundown. Thank you, everybody on the production side. Thank you, Fortnite fam. Zeke, Reese, Shio, thank you as well.
You know what, Sancho? Thank you. And thank you, Sundown. Thank both of you. Massive congratulations, Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson, Reese. They did it.
They did it. You know, I wrote 2 cards in preparation for today. I wrote my Andalex, Janice, and X Squeeze one. My pick. Okay. You know, I was backing them, but obviously I also did Mongraal, Mitro, Tayson, and this is the only one I drew a little 1 on. With a 1 before the day started, and it seems to have come through. Huge congratulations to Mongraal, Mitro, and Tayson for picking up the first place.
And it was done in a way that we haven't seen before in the way that they adjusted on day number 2. It's very hard to have a lead and then hold on to it the entire time and end up winning at the end. Off spawn was a nightmare for this trio, but they did it at the end of the day. 194 points, the best decisions, and $111,000 for that big win.
You know, their first day was so dominant, in particular this first game on this day as well. And then, you know, as soon as they got contested off spawn by Flickernas and Thomas HD, kind of threw total spanner in the works, but they made the right plays by moving over to Sweaty Sands and getting that victory royale. Something we did see there also is that Flick, Anas, and Thomas HD have moved up into 3rd place as well. These guys started the day in 17th.
17th. That is a whole 3 pages of rise, a whole entire amounts of top tier trios that to just abide by, pass by as well. In second to X Squeeze and Alex, these guys got to hold on all the way throughout, I think both days almost at the top spot. On this next page though, Kinzel, Wolfie, CRR, 135 points, 6th place overall. Every trio here, honestly, Reese, just deserves the incredible amount of support from the community and their placement overall. They played great to earn the top 10.
They did, and a top 10 placement is fantastic at this level of grand finals. And you know, got Benji, MrSavage, and Lechy there. The game before popping off second with 17 eliminations, and this last game not being able to find the Doom's card, unfortunately, it being a little bit away from Doom's domain all the way up at the north. But another thing that we could also pick up on there was Nate, Bobo, and Rojo. They came through qualifying through the wildcard match, a complete wildcard pick, and ended up in 10th place. Really, really consistent placement, and just shows that anyone who can qualify through can perform if they have the games of their life.
Absolutely, all the way here from 11th to 15th place. More trios that put everything on the line. Noirix, Sniper God, Kira coming in 8th in their heat and 14th overall, just scraping by with a clutch top 5 placement in the heats, and now 14th overall, beating half the trios in the lobby. Safik as well, one of the people that I just found out about this FNCS in terms of watching the gameplay. The most clutch player I've seen so far in EU, next to those top 5 teams that we saw as well. Shockwave plays this guy was making in day number 1. Day number 2, clutch plays as well. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and his teammate Siberia, you know, a name that has been in the scene for so long, but somehow, since the inception of his game here, he's been called Siberia Jake, and it's been continuing all the way through, and his name is just Siberia, and that's the one. It's gone. It's a legacy that's lasted him through players and everything. So moving on to our 16th to 20th page here, some teams that we thought would be a little bit more consistent there, like iDrops Trio, but still performing very, very well, getting to that grand final stage, and still some really nice prize money for them too.
Congratulations to our new FNCS champions. They will be claiming the Axe of Champions for Mitro and Mongraal. This will be the first time they can just take a breath and bask in the sun. Their climb is done. These veterans have finally earned the respect, the Axe, the recognition, the prize money. Earned it. They've had it, but now it is a statement. They can say, you know what? Never question us again. And for